Alrighty. Kitty, I need you to step down, bud. I need you to step down. Eh? Can you do that? Can you step down for me? Eh, what do you think? What do you think, bud? Can you step down, kitty? Mochi is on the bed that he's usually on, so he is right in front of me on my desk right now, and he's trying to attack my monitor. Kitty. All right, how's everyone doing? What's going on, Cube with Nick? What's going on, Zane? Lola, good to see you again. Jay Numba, how are you? Kyle, good to see you again. What's going on? Do you think Flames will win against Vegas? No. I think Vegas wins that game. But I'm not a betting man, so don't listen to me. Do not listen to me. I'm just an unk who doesn't know what he's talking about. Also, I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Whether you are Canadian and celebrated Thanksgiving or not, I hope you had a great weekend. Can you say, let's go Oilers? Hey, let's go Oilers. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to get my jersey. Hold on. I got to get the road jersey. What am I doing? Since it is the first road trip of the season, I will put on the road jersey. Hey, it has been a while, Hamar. How you doing? Panthers undefeated 3-0 to start the season. Sheesh, they are the team to beat yet again. Well, that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. I'm wondering what the grind of the season is going to look like on them, because we know Tkachuk is out until probably the new year, and Barkov is not playing at all, so I'll be curious to see how they are able to perform as the season progresses. And yes, we do have a Mochi cam, actually. Yeah. Mochi is on top of the cat tree instead of Kitty Kitty. So what's going on, David? You're too young to be an unk. Thank you. What is going on with Buffalo? Have you seen Buffalo's lineup? It's not very good. Well, they don't get the same LTIR relief, Andrew, as they normally would. Your team has to be cap compliant in the playoffs. They changed that. I would love Alex Tuck. Alex Tuck would be amazing. I have the third Oil jersey on today. That new one? It's the new one, right? Like, you got their new third jersey? I'm very excited to get one of those at some point. We're going to beat the Rangers 5-0. That's pretty ambitious. The Rangers are a very good team. To get 5 past Shesterkin, I would love it. I'm not saying it won't happen. I obviously would love it. All it took was, yeah, pretty much. As soon as the Oilers used the loophole, the NHL went, we have to close this now. And it is funny because the Oilers were actually cap compliant. Like, their lineup throughout the Stanley Cup final was cap compliant. Like, the on-ice lineup. Ah, that's right. Okay, very nice, very nice. That's exciting. I love that. I love the Oilers' new thirds. Yeah, I went live a little early. The game obviously isn't for another half hour or so, but we can discuss the lineup here. Hopefully I got this all sorted out. All right, so lines of the game. I did talk about it a little bit in the pregame report, but obviously we will talk about it again here because it is a talking point. There is no Noah Philp tonight. Scored his first NHL goal of his career, and then he gets benched. He's a healthy scratch. Top line, Andrew Mangiapane moves up to the top line with Draisaitl and McDavid. Savoy, Nugent-Hopkins, and Roslovic on the second line. I do really like that second line. I think that will be an effective second line. And I do like the third line, Podkolzin, Frederick, and Kapanen. I think that's going to be a very grindy, heavy line. I think there's going to be a lot of checking going on with that line. All good, Zane. I love it. Yeah, I would prefer Adam Henrique not in the lineup. I feel like Henrique should be the odd man out personally, but I just came from steal a brain rot admin abuse. See, if I even knew what any of that meant, I would be able to relate and be like, oh man, that sucks. Yeah, the Oilers are on a road trip right now. Eastern Conference road trip. I guess we can take a look at the schedule here. We can take a look at their schedule. Take a look at the calendar. So yeah, Rangers today, Islanders Thursday, and then they have a doubleheader. New Jersey Saturday, Detroit Sunday. Look how early these start times are. Oh my goodness. Look at these matinees. And then Ottawa Senators, and then they are back home to play Montreal, and then they go right back on the road. Of course, I will be in Vancouver during the Seattle game and during the Canucks game. So no live streams from me on the 25th or the 26th, but then I will be back and doing live streams for Utah and then the Rangers at home. Yeah, big Eastern Conference road trip. If the Oilers can go 3-2 on this road trip, I will consider that a success. I think 3-2 should be the goal here. Hey, what's going on, TGN? How are you? Good to see you again. I just got jump scared by the thumbnail. That'll happen sometimes. I'll do that sometimes. Yeah, we're just taking a look at the Oilers' schedule there, and then, of course, the lines of the game. I think the Oilers are poised to have a good game. I think they're going to come out with a lot of energy. I would like to see them assert some forecheck very early, use their speed. If you get on the Rangers early, prevent them from settling into their game, prevent Shesterkin from getting comfortable. I like Edmonton's chances. I don't think the Rangers are a very deep team, but that's not to say that they're a bad team. Hey, what's going on, Marcelin? Good to see you again. Good luck. Yes, I'm looking forward to this game. No, they still have Jonathan Quick, but Igor Shesterkin is their number one goalie, so you're going to play your number one against the better teams in the NHL. Do you see Jeff Merrick saying that if Buffalo has another bad year, he thinks the Oilers could bring in Tage Thompson? I've also seen Alex Tuck kind of linked to Edmonton as well. I don't know how true any of that is. Obviously, Tage Thompson or Alex Tuck would be humongous additions to the team. Steal a brain rot is bad. I'm assuming that's probably a Roblox thing. It sounds like something that would be on Roblox. What's going on, Wee Potato? Good to see you again. I'm also sad that Philp is out. I wanted Noah Philp to be in this lineup. Oh, I was right. Okay. It sounded familiar. I feel like my niece and nephew have mentioned it. He doesn't want to sign in Edmonton Hockey Night. He's signing with an American team. The Oilers have already stated, Stan Bowman has already come out and stated that he is not signing Carter Hart. I am excited to see Roslovic. Roslovic is a shooter, so look for him when he gets the puck to just rip that thing. And he's very good on his feet. Good skater. Skinner needs to lock in. Yeah, we need Stu to lock in here. Like I said, I'm not concerned about how many goals Stu gives up this early in the season. It's how is the puck beating him that I am judging him for, right? In my pregame report, I said if he gives up 4 or 5 goals, if they're grade A's and he's forced to move laterally on 2-on-1s, it's a lot different than just watching the puck at your feet and then being knocked in by an opponent. So Roslovic is the first non-Oil. Oh, okay, interesting. JT Miller. I hope JT Miller does not score tonight for the Rangers. I hope the Oilers frustrate and make JT Miller a very angry boy today. Hey, what's going on, Fleecy? How are you? And yes, slam the thumbs up button. That's right. Slam that like button. Had him in NHL 20. Very nice. Yeah, they're gonna. So Adam Henrique has played almost 1,000 games. I feel like they're just gonna let him get to 1,000 games, and then hopefully they don't play him too much after that. I hope they let him hit his milestone, and then they just play Noah Philp instead. I feel like in the pregame report, you say to the Rangers, shoot everything at Stu. You don't know what might go in. We lose. Well, I don't think the Rangers are watching my pregame reports, so they don't need me scouting for them. Hey, what's going on, Ash? Good to see you again. I don't know what that is, Zane. What is Grow Garden? JT Miller is not on the Canucks. JT Miller is on the Rangers now. He's the Rangers captain. He is legitimately the New York Rangers captain. He was traded there last season. Yeah, Nuge is never... Nuge just doesn't age, like, ever. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea, Willie. I don't know. Rocking the Nuge jersey. I like it. I've got my neon Leon Draisaitl jersey on. Okay, cool, Nathan. Cool. Vancouver willing to trade Elias Pettersson for McChair. I think that's an unfair deal for the viewers at home. I think the viewers would be very mad if I traded Chair for Pettersson, right? I hope so, Kyle. Anyone else with a bad feeling about this game? No. No, I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about this game. The Oilers have had recent success against the Rangers. So imagine you trade Chair, but then you sit on Chair. Well, that's Chair likes when I sit on it. Chair for the rest of the league's entire team. What do you think? I think that's a bad deal. Imagine trading Chair and then just sitting on Pettersson. Yeah. I think Stu bounces back. I am channeling some Dark Stu energy here. I think Dark Stu is going to show up for the team tonight. Or today. All right. I am going to... Let's get a picture of Dark Stu here. Let's get Dark Stu on the stream. Here we go. Let's get Dark Stu in here. We're channeling some Dark Stu energy. Let's get him up on the stream. There we go. We got Dark Stu now. We're channeling Dark Stu energy. Yeah, exactly. If we play like we did against the Canucks, I have no worries tonight. I also think Savoy is due. I agree with you, Triple X. Icy. Triple X Icy. I'll just call you Icy. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't have to be cut out, right? It's called I don't have a program to have cut it out properly. There's a watch party? I didn't know there was a watch party. But the watch party's here, right? You can hang out here. Also, my apologies. I keep yawning. I've been very sleepy today, and the fact that this start time is at 5 p.m. Local time. I'm going to try to get the energy levels back up here. But I have been kind of sleepy today. So if you see me yawning, it's not because I'm bored. It's just because I'm tired. Let's channel Prime Carey Price energy for Stu. Let's do it. Oh, kitty. Oh, no. don't know if you saw that on the cam. He tried to jump up. He didn't know Mochi was up there. Get some push-ups, get that heart rate going. I did go for a walk earlier to get the heart rate going. Ah, kitty. Hi, bud. Where are you going, buddy? There's nowhere for you to go. There's nowhere for you to go, bud. You can lay down on the desk. Yeah, there you go. There you go, bud. It's okay. Hey, what's going on, Gold? Good to see you again. Why have the Rangers played 4 games, but we've only played 2? The schedule is crazy. Yeah, a lot of teams started the season with like back-to-backs and stuff. I have no idea. You have a jersey with your name on the back. Very nice. Don't tell me your name, but what number do you have on it? Hi, Mochi. Hi, Mochi. Well, okay, it could be his YouTube name, but I just like to assume people don't use their real... Like, my last name is obviously not Hockey, right? Traveled home to BC today. Oh, man, you must be tired. Long day of travel across the country. I have a little Oilers bandana that I always put on my cat when there's a game. It's cute AF. I need to get something like that for... Well, I don't think Kitty Kitty would like it, but maybe he would. I think Franklin would probably be okay with like a little bandana. What's going on, Archangel? I'm probably going to go live a half hour before puck drop most of the year, just because it gives us a chance to take a look at the lines, and it gives people time to come in and get relaxed. They can get their snacks and their drinks, and I like hanging out during the pregame just to kind of hang out with chat. Woke up at 5 a.m. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, we're gonna flip that narrative around. Never lucky. We're gonna flip that narrative around. I think even though Stu is in the crease, I think the Oilers will come out with the win. Hey, what's going on, Erica? I got practice until 6. See you soon. Enjoy the rest of your practice. What's going on, Vehicle? Good to see you again. What's going on, N23? Made my late night meal ready. Let's go. Ducks home opener. Hey, look at that. Ducks have been playing good so far this season. I know they've only played a couple games, but yeah, that would actually be really funny. Just the last name of hockey. Ducks will fly together. Flying V. Rangers coming off a loss, so I think it'll be a tough game. And the Rangers, like, so far, they haven't been scoring a lot. The Oilers, of course, are averaging 3 goals per game. I think based on the chances Edmonton has had, they probably could have a few more than that, so... Nah. Listen, officiating is poor all over the place. The Oilers had 5 power plays against Vancouver and didn't connect on a single one. So if the Oilers get a power play or 2, they got to make it count, because you're not going to get 5 power plays every single game. The Oilers in 2013 accidentally did a flying V. Never lucky. I'm sure someone has a picture of it somewhere. But yeah, I remember they did it. Maybe it was 2014 under Dallas Eakins. I can't remember, but there was, someone did like clip it once. There was an accidental flying V. I don't think it was intentional. And they have Shesterkin to deal with tonight, who's also very, very good. Sabres versus Sharks final. Yeah, maybe a final for being relegated to another league. Just kidding. Sorry, Sharks fans and Sabres fans. I didn't mean that. You went to the watch party of the finals, Florida and Edmonton? Oh, that's cool. I would have loved to go to one of those watch parties. I bet they were crazy. Favorite 3 teams are the Oil, Penguins, and Devils. That is a very unique set of 3 teams to enjoy. I mean, he's good for at least one every single game, but we're channeling Dark Stew energy today. He's going to be just fine. But yeah, Buffalo's future doesn't look as bright. Hey, what's going on, Mr. NHL? How are you? Ducks, Oilers, and Red Wings. There you go. I like it. I am Oilers and Bruins, and that's it. I don't cheer for any other team. Why can't I go to the watch party? I don't live in Edmonton, so I'd have to plan a travel day. I'm not surprised. The Oilers got down in the first period in Game 6 and then never had a chance. It's good. We got to get Stu some reps here. I'm honestly not concerned about Stu tonight. I'm going to be completely honest with everyone. I'm not concerned about Stu tonight. I think Stu's going to play good. I think Stu's going to lock in. We're feeling good about Stuart Skinner tonight. Positive vibes. It's a nice day. It's still sunny outside. Yeah, I think the Sabres are cursed. Nuge 5-point game. You know what? If anyone could get 5 points against the Rangers, it would be Nugent Hopkins. He seems to be a Rangers killer. Oilers, Wild, and Rangers. See, man, being an Oilers fan and a Minnesota fan, all the years that Minnesota would just destroy Edmonton. Although the Oilers are better against Minnesota now, but it's Minnesota still usually for some reason has the edge against us. Wearing the Lucky Nuge jersey right now. We got this game. I like that. That's perfect. McDavid with the goal. Okay. If Queso was in net, it would be 100-0 Rangers. What do you mean? Queso wouldn't even have to move. Dude's so big, a puck wouldn't even go by him. I'm kidding. If Queso were to ever see this, I'm obviously joking. Queso's funny. We love Queso. When does the game start? About 15 minutes or so. Yeah, McDavid does not have a goal yet. He's had some really good looks, but he does not have a goal. It's only been 2 games, though. I've gone to 2 games and we lost, so that means you're never going to another game again, right? You don't want to keep that losing streak going. Just kidding. You got to find a game to go to that hopefully the Oilers win. I don't know about the New York Jets. I don't watch NFL, so. You know Queso. Yeah, you know him personally. You're going to get Queso in here to... Don't mention him. You'll cause the stream to crash. What's going on, Gordon? How are you? McJesus with an NHL classic tonight. Hey, McDavid does usually do something crazy against the Rangers in a lot of games. I still remember that goal where he split 5 defenders. The Oilers were down in the third period late. He splits five Rangers defenders, goes through them, breakaway, and he dekes the crap out of the goalie. Forehand, backhand. I remember it like it was yesterday. Don't eat me, Queso. For $100 billion a second, I don't think there's enough money on the planet to allow that to happen. Even though money is a construct, it is human made. It doesn't make sense. So technically, you could just put that in a computer, and yeah, why not? Quesodilla. Quesodilla. Hi, Kitty. Hi, buddy. Do you want to say hi to everyone? Do you guys want to say hi to Kitty? He's laying on my desk right now. Hopefully I don't unplug that. Hi, Kitty. Say hi to everybody. Hi, bud. Hey. You happy? You happy boy? He wants to bite my hand. What's up, bud? Where are you going? Hey, where are you going? Now he doesn't know where to go. He's all shy. I put the camera on him, and now he's just kind of pacing. Oh, brutal. Yeah. I've been seeing that stuff online. I'm not going to get into it. It goes without saying, do not electrocute your dogs ever. Just don't do that. Honestly, I think Stu will not cause the Oilers to lose tonight. I think Stu is going to be a big part of a big win tonight. My phone's going through the floor. I don't know what the worst team in the NHL is. Look up Buffalo Sabres. That is the worst team in the NHL. My cat briefly watched Kitty Kitty. Like who's that? Yeah, Skinner's gonna lock in. Stu's gonna lock in. We got Dark Stew tonight, folks. We got Dark Stew. We have the power of Dark Stew. We have the power of Mochi, and then I also have a Kitty Kitty on my desk. Like the Oilers aren't losing. The vibes are too good. The vibes are too good. Mick washed. Do I think the Oilers are going to win the Stanley Cup no matter what? It is such a grind and a marathon to even get there. There's no guarantees in life. The Oilers have to earn it. Not yet. The game's not on yet. It'll be on soon, like 15 minutes or 10 minutes ish, because they're gonna have to do the anthems and stuff. So, if Edmonton wins, you'll donate $100. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I like it. What are we gonna do if Stu scores an empty netter? Laugh hysterically, because in my hockey pool that I'm doing, if a goalie scores or is credited with a goal, it is 50 points. And I took Stuart Skinner, so I would get 50 points in the hockey pool, and that would probably put me in first place, and I'd be very happy. Hey, what's going on, Johnny? How are you? Why are you cooked, Mr. NHL? What happened? What's the most a team has gone to the finals without winning, like consecutively? I have no idea. But I can't imagine a team making it 3 years in a row and losing all 3 times would be good for my mental health. I can't imagine that would be even remotely healthy for my mental health. You got banned from what? Where did you get banned from? Third time's the charm. Exactly, right? Everything comes in threes. Good things come in threes. So they lost 3 times in Montreal or some other time. Ooh, yeah. AI YouTube play. I'll get wrecked, dude. Get wrecked. Oh, I haven't had a 2-bite brownie in forever. Kitty, what's going on, bud? No, that's W YouTube moderation. We don't want people to pretend that there's someone that they're not. Do I think the Oilers will win the Stanley Cup this year? I really want them to. I'm superstitious. I don't ever like guarantee things like that. But I will say I've read the script, and I hope the script comes true. I had the script for the McDavid contract extension, knew that was going to happen. It's all good. Can I see your forehead? You're going to see it once the anthems are playing. I don't know what you're asking me, Zane. I'm sorry. Dude, if it was the Oilers versus Florida again, I have a feeling every fan base on the planet would hate that. Like, fans, for the most part, like seeing different teams make the finals. They like seeing teams win their first Stanley Cups. Like, even though I'm a Bruins fan, I was very happy for St. Louis when they won their first ever Stanley Cup as an organization. If you had Edmonton and Florida go to the final 3 years in a row, it might break the NHL fandom a little bit. I think it would be a mess. I think 30 other fan bases wouldn't want either team to win. Exactly, Zane. Wins commentary for Puck Drop, making dinner at the moment. Thanks. I'll be jumping in and out due to yum yums. Hey, no worries. Puck Drop in about 10 minutes or so. 7 to 10 minutes. I think a lot of Canadians would. I don't think Canucks fans would. Calgary fans love pain, apparently. They love cheering for players that chose to leave their franchise for some reason. They love Matthew Tkachuk. It's interesting seeing the it's interesting seeing how some Flames fans were acting in the finals. Like, cheer for who you want, right? And I embrace the hater mentality. I like that. But I do think it is weird. Like, hypothetically, I wouldn't want this to happen, but hypothetically, if Connor McDavid, after his 2-year deal expired, went, I'm going to sign somewhere else now, and went and signed somewhere else, and then they were playing the Flames, let's say, I don't know. I don't know where he went. I don't know where he would sign. But it's not like it's an automatic, I would love to see them beat my provincial rival. I think it's interesting energy when fans do that. Like, Matthew Tkachuk clearly didn't want to be on your team. He didn't like Calgary. But Flames fans are like, hey, way to stick it to McDavid. We love Matthew Tkachuk. It's just weird energy, you know? What if it was Oilers versus Bruins in the final? I would obviously be cheering for Edmonton. I have seen Boston win a Stanley Cup in my lifetime. Obviously, as painful as it would be to watch Boston lose again, because Boston lost in 2013. They lost in 2019. Watching Boston lose again would obviously suck, but the Oilers have been my number one, always will be my number one, and I have yet to see Edmonton win a cup in my lifetime. Hey, what's going on? No Clue. Good to see you again. Canucks are off to a suboptimal start. We'll call it a suboptimal start. They did in 1988 and in 1990, Darth Brandt. But I was not alive then. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Doom? How are you? You got Gene Principe eating some leftover Thanksgiving, it looks like. Play Buffalo in the finals. Buffalo has to make the playoffs before we even talk about them going to the finals. People already call me Unk, so sure, why not? Yeah, I was surprised. I did a live stream during the trade deadline last year, and that was pretty shocking. When Marchand was announced, he was being traded to Florida. Kitty got scared from Skinner staring at him and not the puck. Do I have to do the Canadian game in the US? What do you mean? I'm watching on Sportsnet, so. They did. They won one Stanley Cup without Gretzky. That was in 1990. Does McDavid win his cup, or does the Corey Perry curse continue? Neither can be true. Some kind of paradox you got going on there. Probably. I'm pretty sure Messier was carrying pretty hard in 1990. Yeah, we're big fans of Gene Principe. All right, folks. Puck drop in a couple minutes here. I'll be right back. I'll give you all chair to hang out with for like 2 minutes. Puck drop very, very shortly. So give me like 2 minutes, all right? We're going to go to the Be Right Back screen. You got a mochi cam. BRB. All right, I am back. And the Anthem's playing, so I'll make sure I take the hat off for that. Hey, what's going on, Cecilin? How are you? Good to see you again. Katie, what's up, bud? What time does the puck drop? Right after the anthems. They're just singing the Canadian anthem right now. Forehead reveal. Nightbot won't let me go. Well, Nightbot's always watching. What's going on, Christy? Good to see you again. How are you? I will try and adjust Nightbot a little bit so it's not like super intense. What are you doing, bud? Hey. Kitty doesn't know where to go. He doesn't have his bed. No, it's just a bot. It's not a real person. Diabolical hairline. We're getting Dark Aura Stew today, I believe. And I believe it too. Dark Stew. We are channeling Dark Stew energy. I'm not worried. I'm not worried, Cecilin. The team's got this. Oilers got this. Oh yeah, Yakupov and Lucic are not leaving Nightbot jail. They'll never escape. They will never get out. Welcome back, Andy, from Chile. Amazing, love that. Welcome in, as usual. Grace too. I mean, so that's also a possible vehicle. Where's Derek Ryan? He's gone. He has retired. He is no longer in the NHL. Well, sometimes anthem singers like to make it all about them, right? Stu's got this. The team's got this. Anthem is done. I'm going to hide chat as much as I can just so that I avoid spoilers. Let's see how the Oilers do tonight against the Rangers. It's going to be a good game. Oilers have done a pretty good job against the Rangers over the past couple seasons, so hopefully they can continue that relative success. Stuart Skinner's career at the Madison Square Garden, he has a 2-0 record, a 2.01 goals against average, and a .930 save percentage. Pretty good. Yes, Stu is in net. Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers, 2-1 record, 0.67 goals against. Oh, no, not 6-7. No! No! Hey, what's going on, Colby? How are you? All right, the puck has dropped on the game. Oilers looking to bring the puck up the ice. Stetcher finds Nurse. Nurse will drop that to Podkolzin and doesn't make it to the net. Here's Stetcher with a shot attempt, and that also blocked. And here come the Rangers. Stuart Skinner out of his crease. He'll come out and play it to Nurse. Nurse loses it, though. Here come the Rangers. Oh, good defensive play by Troy Stetcher, preventing what would have been a near breakaway. Troy Stetcher, he'll play the puck around the boards here. Looking to find Trent Frederick. On the third line tonight is Trent Frederick. Oh, Stetcher with a dangerous play in front of his net. Podkolzin will come up with it. He'll play it into the neutral zone. Oilers are trying to get a change here. Couple dangerous plays early, but what's 6-7 in French? 6-7. 6-7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I know some French numbers. Puck into the neutral zone. Rangers with a giveaway. And here's Roslovic for the Oilers, getting his first shift on the Edmonton Oilers. He plays it in deep. Nugent Hopkins trying to keep the cycle going, and I don't know where the puck went. They're going to blow the whistle. Puck out of play. I don't know what happened there, but all right. Where am I watching this? I'm watching it on Sportsnet. Sadly. Sadly, I'm watching it on Sportsnet. I don't know what chat's doing right now. Well, you asked me 6-7, not 67. 6 is cease, 7 is set. But soixante set is 67. Puck is sent into the Oilers zone. Here's Leon Draisaitl. He'll spin away from a check. He's looking to get this out of trouble here. Play is going to be given to Connor McDavid. McDavid up the right wing to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard plays it to Draisaitl. Into the middle to McDavid. McDavid towards the net. That shot doesn't make it all the way through. And you have Andrew Mangiapane on that top line now. After Trent Frederick has been demoted to the third line. After not really doing anything on the first line. And they're going to say no icing. I think Bouchard thought it was going to be icing, but no icing. Puck behind the Oilers' net. Evan Bouchard's waiting for reinforcements. Puck will be played up the right wing, out of the reach of Tomashik, and that's going to be brought in by Zibanejad. Down low to Lafreniere. He'll give it to Zibanejad, tries a sharp angle shot. Stuart Skinner didn't make a save. It went off the side of the net, but he did read that. Here's Emberson now. He'll play to Tomashik. It's deflected into the Rangers zone. Picked up by Rangers defender. Lafreniere will play that puck up into the middle of the ice. Comes to Zibanejad now. He'll enter the Oilers zone into the middle. Here's a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Good save by Stu there. And here's Tomashek. He'll find Howard. Ike Howard with a shot, and that goes out of play. I don't know if that counts as a shot on goal for the Oilers, but I don't mind the shot mentality from Ike Howard. It's a very slow start. Very slow start to the game. Hey, no worries, Elite Infinite. We'll see you soon. Face off in the Rangers zone. Face off won by Nugent Hopkins. Darnell Nurse towards the goal. Doesn't make it through. And the Rangers will skate it up out of trouble. Deflected into the Oilers' end. Stuart Skinner out of his crease. Around the boards. Taken by Matthew Savoy. Savoy will play it up the boards into the Rangers zone. Not icing as Roslovic will neglect that. Roslovic in on the forecheck. Behind the Canucks net. The Rangers net. Canucks, what the hell? Here's Darnell Nurse. He plays the puck into the corner. Savoy. He'll skate it into the left circle. Trying to center it out in front. Here's Troy Stetcher with a shot, and that's blocked in front of the goal. The Oilers still don't have a registered shot on net right now. And the Rangers, bit of a miscue. Picked up by Mangiapane. Mangiapane for the Oilers will spin back. He'll play it to the point. Ekholm to Draisaitl. To Mangiapane. He'll give it to Bouchard with a bomb, and that goes high and over the net. Draisaitl will chase after it. And the Rangers struggling to get their puck out of here. Edmonton doing a good job continuing to force the issue on the forecheck. Bouchard can't keep the puck in the zone. Muscled out, but Mangiapane comes up with it. Stolen by Cooley. Rangers now. Up the middle. Gavrikov. Sent in deep by Miller. Sherry chases after it. Stuart Skinner out of his crease around the boards. Leon Draisaitl now will find Bouchard up the middle. Bouchard through the middle of the ice. He'll enter the Rangers zone. Tries to drop it to McDavid and just out of his reach. Good step by Gavrikov. McDavid now. He'll bring it back into the Rangers zone. Connor McDavid in the right circle. Plays it in the middle. Draisaitl across to Kapanen. Backhander, and that goes wide of the net. Here's Connor McDavid now. He'll find Kulak. Kulak will try and put it in deep. Gets around Miller. Sherry cuts off Kulak, but Kulak centers it out in front. Going to be kept alive by Emberson. Ty Emberson now. Down low. Behind the Rangers goal, but Draisaitl's tired. He'll go for a change, so will Connor McDavid. Here's Gavrikov across the ice. Gavrikov will enter the Oilers zone. Oh, man, here's a early chance by Carrick and good save by Skinner right in front of the net. Here's Carrick. He spins in front with a shot, and that's blocked in front. Bad giveaway by the Oilers. Good look by Carrick. He was all alone, but Stuart Skinner, he made the save without his stick now, though. Stu does not have a stick. Puck It's kind of being bobbled around in the neutral zone. Here's a shot towards the Oilers' goal. It's kept alive by New York in the Oilers' end. Trent Frederick now trying to just spin it through the middle of the ice. Poked forward by Podkolzin. Here's Podkolzin with a one-on-one. Podkolzin sends the puck in deep. It's Dark Stew. We're channeling Dark Stew energy today. That's why he looks like a menace. And Mochi left, so no more Mochi Cam. We'll get rid of that. Puck sent back into the Oilers zone. Rangers, they'll come up with it to the point. Stepped up, shot towards the Oilers net. That's blocked by Stetcher. Nugent Hopkins will play it through the middle. Dropped back to Nurse. Nurse trying to play it to Nugent Hopkins. It's taken by Stetcher, and Stetcher's going to be forced back. Stetcher with a horrible giveaway, and here's Zibanejad. He'll center it. Here's Panarin with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Oh, my God. Troy Stetcher with a horrible, horrible giveaway. Panarin waited a little bit too long. Stuart Skinner has made 3 saves on 3 chances. We're a little bit aggressive. I think also defensively, the team just doesn't look sharp right now. Did the membership fees go up? They shouldn't have. Should be $2.99. Membership fee. It's $2.99 for like the locker room, and then I think it's $4.99 for VIP. Is what it should be. Unless, I don't know. Maybe they raise the prices in the US or if you live somewhere else, but the Canadian prices should stay the same. Also, thank you for the $1.99. Stu not letting in the first 2 shots. Let's go. Thank you so much, Amar. Appreciate that. Hi, Mochi. What you doing? Hi. Hi. What's going on, Coolistic? How are we feeling about the players so far? Slow start. Very slow start. Here, I'll move Dark Stew out of the way. Hi, Moch. What you doing? Hi. You want to come for some pets? Gonna come sit on my lap? Come here, hon. Hi, honey. Yeah, Mochi wants some pets. All right, we're leaving the Dark Stew photo up on the stream. Channeling Dark Stew. Franklin is the side background character. Yep. How we feeling so far? Not great. Couple giveaways that I did not like from Edmonton there. Stu's had to make 2 really big saves. Carrick was in all alone. Panarin had a good chance. Moch, what you up to? If Janmark was playing, we'd be up 3-0. Oh, no. What's going on, Slane? How are you? I will try to gamble during the next giveaway. All good, Yan. All good. Yeah, no, I did not increase the prices myself. If the prices are more expensive, I'm blaming YouTube. Adam Henrique trying to... Hi, Moch. Hi. Trying to get the puck in deep. The Rangers will send it back into the Oilers zone. Here's Matthias Ekholm. Oilers off to a bit of a slow start. The Oilers don't even have a shot on net right now. Puck being battled along the half wall. Bouchard comes away with it. Bouchard will find Tomaszek. Tomaszek in the middle. Adam Henrique doing a good job in the neutral zone, preventing a clean zone entry by the Rangers. Tomaszek brings it into the Rangers' end. Here's Tomaszek breaking loose. He comes towards Shesterkin, and that's sent into the corner. Tomaszek was being tied up, couldn't get a shot off. Here's Tomaszek behind the Rangers. I love Tomaszek's ability to forecheck. He's always creating something. Hey, what's going on, Oilers girl? How are you? Violin and piano, how are you? Oh, it's all good, Cube with Nick. Some people are dog people, some people are cat people. I am the opposite of a dog person. It's not going to sound nice, but I'm not a big fan of dogs. Here's Connor McDavid now. He'll play it to the point to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard towards the net and blockered away by Shesterkin, and the Rangers will try and come away. Odd man rush. Cooley can't get it by Ekholm. Ekholm will play it up the right wing along the boards here, and that'll be sent into the middle, and a Ranger fell. Fans wanted a penalty, but puck is going to be sent behind the Oilers net. Mochi has left me. She has gotten off of my lap, and she's going to get some food. Yeah, a lot of people are allergic to cats. Same with dogs too, but here come the Rangers through the neutral zone, up the right wing, deflected into the Oilers zone. Ty Emberson's going to be pressured, gives it to Kulak, and here's Frederic now. Can't get it by Zibanejad. Puck sent around the boards, out of the reach of Emberson. It's going to be kept alive by Lafreniere. Down low, centered in front to Zibanejad by Panarin, but can't find him. And here come the Oilers, captaining into the middle of the ice. He'll find Podkolzin. Gives it to Frederic, and I don't know where Frederic was going with that puck, but it goes around the net to the point. Behind the Rangers net again, capping into the point. Here's Emberson. Shot towards the goal, doesn't make it through. Rangers doing a good job getting bodies in front. Can't get a shot through. Here's Emberson for the Oilers to the blue line. Brett Kulak keeps it alive. Podkolzin back to Kulak. Kulak off of the skate of front. What is Trent Frederic doing, man? He looks like he doesn't even want to play hockey right now. Goodness gracious. Exactly. Hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button. What's going on, Trench Boys? Here's Matthew Savoy. Sends the puck behind the Rangers goal. Goes off of Nugent Hopkins' skates. Edmonton in on the forecheck with 10:30 to play in the period. Rangers up the ice. This is a very low event period for the Oilers. They haven't really been able to get anything going here. Credit to the Rangers, keeping everything to the outside, not allowing shots in close. Yeah, I'm hoping Freddie will get going here because they've committed a lot of years to him. All right, offensive zone face-off. What's going on, Meatbag? Good to see you again. Send Freddie to the Sabres. Haven't Sabres fans been through enough? We can't do that to Sabres fans. That doesn't seem nice. Tomaszek steps in for the draw against Carrick. Loses it. Rangers will try and skate it up, and that deflects into the Ranger bench again with 10:20 to play. Christie has one dog, 3 cats. The cats have taught the Rottweiler how to cat. That's adorable. I love that. probably Epiphany. Offensive zone draw, won by Henrique. Tomaszek trying to give it back to Darnell Nurse, but Nurse had to protect his space. He skated out of the zone. Oilers will send it back in, though. Here's Ike Howard along the half wall. Tomaszek trying to dig it forward. It's sent behind the Rangers' goal, and that's going to be picked up by the defense. Rangers skated into the neutral zone now. Flipped down the ice by Carrick. Darnell Nurse behind his net against Rempe. Matt Rempe takes Nurse hard into the boards. And the puck takes a weird deflection in front of Stu, and Darnell Nurse will skate it out of trouble here. Nurse trying to send it to Howard. Puck sent down the ice by the Rangers. That should be icing. Not enough on it, actually. Bouchard. Giveaway by Bouchard. Here's a shot by, I don't know who that was on the Rangers, but Cooley. Cooley was stopped in tight by Stuart Skinner. Oh boy, bad giveaway by Bouchard. Puck came out in front. Stuart Skinner has made a couple big saves here. The Oilers are not sharp with the puck at all right now. Cooley had a great opportunity, walked right into the high slot on his own. Good save by Stu. And here comes Evan Bouchard. He'll bring it in the Rangers zone behind the net, looking to center it out in front. Oh, and he sends it across to McDavid, and that goes off of his stick. Here's Ekholm for the Oilers. To McDavid, back to Ekholm. And he's trying to send it in deep. Goes behind the Rangers goal. Mangiapane now. Mangiapane against Gavrikov. Mangiapane comes away with the puck. Still has it. Plays it to McDavid. Left circle. Goes behind the Rangers goal. McDavid, puck in his feet. Trying to poke it back to Bouchard. Bouchard with a shot. Deflected in front. And Gavrikov will just send it down the ice. The Oilers with good zone time there, but no shots on goal. Also, Yan, thank you once again for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Here's a puck up the middle. Here's Brett Kulak. He'll try and center it. Nugent Hopkins can't come up with it, and here come the Rangers now. Puck will go off the glass down towards Emberson. Emberson hanging onto the puck here. Across the ice. Sent in deep. Nugent Hopkins behind the Rangers' goal. Matthew Savoy trying to dig it free. And here's Roslovic for Edmonton. Roslovic in his first game with the Oilers. Puck comes to Emberson. That'll be given to Nugent Hopkins. And that goes off of Nugent Hopkins' legs. The Oilers just don't look sharp right now. They can't get anything crisp onto the sticks. And then the puck is shot into the Oilers' bench. So we're going to have a whistle and a commercial break here. First thing I get when joining is a warning. Oh, boy. But yeah, thank you so much, Yan, for once again being a VIP member. Truly appreciate that. Yeah, Nightbot is too intense. I might just have to disable Nightbot for a bit. Might have to do it a little bit. Rather use my gambling luck on the lottery than memberships. It's all good. No worries. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But I would say the Rangers have 4 shots on goal. I would say 3 of those shots are of the high danger variety. You think it's the jet lag? They had 2 days off. They traveled yesterday. You can play today. I don't think it's jet lag. The colorful badge is fire. Yeah, I like that colorful badge. How many months is that? What badge is that? I don't even remember, dude. Vehicle. I just read your Geneva Convention message you sent a while ago. That's funny. 6 months, okay. Yeah, I'm going to try and get custom badges and custom emotes for members. That's something I am actively working on. It's been good, Coolistic. It's been good. We're vibing. We're chilling. Nice early start time. Stuart Skinner seems to be the only one that showed up on time for the game tonight, so... Okay, I got you again. All right. Off the face-off, Darnell Nurse will play it to Pud Colson. It's deflected into the Rangers zone. Oh, forgot to start the timer. Puck through the middle of the ice now. Here come the Rangers. Zibanejad with speed. He'll walk in with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner off the rush. And here comes Troy Stetcher now. Stetcher sends the puck deep into the Rangers' corner. Trent Frederick will chase after it. Pud Colson on the forecheck. Comes away with it. Trent Frederick, 4 checks. Sends it around the boards, out of the reach of Frederick. Stolen by Kapanen. Nice job by Kapanen. Here's Trent Frederick now. Shot towards the goal, and that's stopped by Shesterkin. Puck is loose. Kapanen looking for Nurse. Nurse towards the goal. Doesn't make it there. Here's Kasperi Kapanen now. He'll spin away from Zibanejad. Here's Kapanen for the Oilers. Protects it. Gives it to Darnell Nurse with a shot, and that deflects just wide of the net. No, it's all good, Epiphany. I appreciate that. I know. I just want to make sure that people who do financially support that I'm giving a little bit extra, right? Emotes, badges, things that are just a little bit more recognizable. So I can recognize the support that you all give me, which I do appreciate every single day. Icing on the Rangers with 6:23 to play here in the first, in a period that has been kind of slow-paced. I'm pretty sure the high danger chances are 3-0 in favor of the Rangers, so. No, it's all good, Yan. I appreciate that. You're all the best. Seriously, you are all the best. Give us the kitty cam periodically. How much do others want? Actually, people don't send in requests. I just like to try and give back as much as I can. Puck in the neutral zone off the draw. Here's Bouchard to McDavid, taken by Draisaitl on his backhand. He'll play it back to Bouchard behind the Rangers net, just out of the reach of Mangiapane. Matthias Ekholm. McDavid can't come up with it. Rangers will try and scoot this puck out, but it's going to be kept alive by McDavid. Over to Bouchard. He walks in with a shot, and wow, what a stop by Shesterkin. Holy. Great chance for Bouchard. Good save from Shesterkin. Big glove save. So the Oilers finally get a high danger look. Evan Bouchard with a nice shot, but Igor Shesterkin, he comes out to challenge, doesn't really give him an angle, and just gets that right into his glove. Good save by Igor. Wow. Bouchard just had to elevate a little bit more. Just had to elevate a little bit more. But yeah, hit the like button on the stream. The goal today is 100 likes. Can we get 100 likes on the live stream? We are at 45. If everyone were to hit the like button right now, we would be over 100 likes. So if you have not hit the like button on the stream yet, make sure you do that. We'll see if we can get 100 likes. That's the goal. That's the goal for this early evening start time. Yeah, that's true, Lola. Yep. Number 18, cool. Just like Zach Hyman. Yeah. Shesterkin does, man. I would probably never pay a goalie that much money unless they're like truly the elite of the elite. Now, I know Shesterkin's season last year wasn't amazing, but the Rangers also as a team didn't have an amazing year. I think that's a fair assessment, Gold. The game's blacked out, so you're all I got. No worries, Nathan. Doing my best here to make the game sound somewhat exciting. It hasn't been a very exciting game so far, but you'll watch Vegas versus Calgary. There you go. All right, top line is out there for the Oilers. Looking to get something going here. 5:57 to play in the first. Off the faceoff, McDavid's going to get kicked out of the faceoff dot. Leon Draisaitl will step in. Draisaitl, they're going to redo that. He won it back, but the linesman's like, no, we have to redo this. Off the draw, Draisaitl wins it back regardless. Here's Bouchard with a shot. Another save by Shesterkin. Kept alive by Ekholm. Ekholm across. Here's Draisaitl trying to center it out in front of McDavid, and that's poked just wide of the goal. Here's Mangiapane trying to send it down low to McDavid, but the Rangers will come up with it through the neutral zone. So the Oilers have had it better. Oh, man, and the refs got in the way of Ekholm. Puck into the crease area. Here's Stuart Skinner and forced to make a save, and then another shot goes wide by New York. The ref or linesman got in the way of Ekholm, and now the Rangers have all kinds of pressure in the Oilers zone. What the hell was that? Puck to the blue line. Miller comes up with it. Checked by McDavid, but it's going to be kept alive by Fox. Centered it out in front. Miller across the ice, fanned on. And now Draisaitl. He'll play it up the boards to Connor McDavid. He'll enter the Rangers zone, shoots it, tries to beat Shesterkin 5-hole, and that's easily saved by Shesterkin. 4:52 to play here in the first. Both teams will make a change. Puck sent forward. Down the ice. Not going to be icing. Kapanen's going to chase after this thing. Here's Podkolzin with Kapanen. Here's Frederick into the middle. Kapanen trying to get a shot off. Rangers steal it. Panarin steals it. Here come the Rangers now. Here's Schneider. Dumps the puck hard and around the boards. 4:10 to play here in the first. Here's a shot from the point blocked by Podkolzin, and Podkolzin will skate this forward off the half wall. Trent Frederick can't come up with it. Trent Frederick looks like he has no idea what he's doing right now. He legitimately looks like he has no idea what he's doing. He looks lost. Rangers will send the puck back in. Carrick behind the Oilers' goal. Skinner out of the net. Nugent Hopkins can't find Savoy, and the Rangers going back to work on the cycle. Shot from the blue line, deflected in front, and that goes off a body. And the puck will be sent up to Roslovic. Roslovic comes up with it. Here's Roslovic, waits for some reinforcements. Here's Stecher into the slot. Oh, and he tries to find Nugent Hopkins on the back door, out of his reach. And here come the Rangers now. Rempe can't get by Nurse. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. It's going to be picked up by Roslovic. Roslovic takes a hit, but he gives it to Savoy. Savoy across to Troy Stecher now. Stecher down the ice. Into the Rangers zone. And here's a play in front by Nurse, and Nugent Hopkins tried to send it in front to Nugent Hopkins as the puck deflected high and out. Rangers will bring it back in the Oilers zone. Bouchard gives that puck to Ike Howard. Howard skates it through the neutral zone. Fox for the Rangers will hold on to it and send it across. Here's Gavrikov through the neutral zone. Rangers dump it in. Adam Henrique's going to get pressured here. He'll play it around to Bouchard. Along the near half wall, puck comes back out of the Oilers zone. And the Rangers, they're going to tag up, send it in deep. Stuart Skinner holds it for Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm plays it off the left boards, out of play, or not out of play, but out of the zone, out of the reach of Ike Howard is what I was supposed to say. Here's Evan Bouchard now. He'll give that puck to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm sends the puck in towards Shesterkin. He hangs onto it, and Shesterkin plays it forward, back into the Oilers' end. Brett Kulak now for Edmonton. Hey, what's going on, Adonis? Good to see you again. Here's Connor McDavid. He spins out of a check, holds onto it, plays it to the point. Darnell Nurse with a shot, and that's an easy save by Igor Shesterkin with 2 minutes to play here in the period. Yeah, I have no idea. Trent Frederic just doesn't look like he's engaged. I don't know. Maybe someone will have to hit. Well, no, Trent Frederic got hit pretty hard against the Rangers, and that didn't seem to wake him up. So I don't know. Does he need smelling salts? Oilers got their top line out. Trying to tuck it in front. Here's McDavid behind the net. Centers it out of the reach of Draisaitl, and the Rangers will skate it forward. Here's Cooley to Sherry. Connor Sherry. Stolen by Brett Kulak. Hey, yeah, no, I don't know Nick personally, but we've interacted a bunch, and I do watch Locked On Oilers. He's a good guy. That's pretty cool. Mangiapane, he's going to step into the slot area, trying to center it across to Draisaitl. I think the Oilers are too picky and choosy with their shot attempts here. They should be just throwing things on net instead of looking for that perfect pass. Mangiapane keeps the play alive for a moment, but the Rangers will skate it out. Here come the Rangers. Panarin into the slot area with a shot, and that goes wide of the net. McDavid grabs it for Edmonton. He's going to get pressured by Lafreniere, and the Oilers will play it back to Bouchard. Here's Matthias Ekholm. Evan Bouchard skates it forward through the neutral zone. Bouchard across. Puck goes off of his stick, comes to Podkolzin. Around the boards, here are the Rangers. Up the middle of the ice. Here's Panarin. Sends the puck around the boards. Trent Frederic throws a hit on Lafreniere, and the Oilers will come away with it. Here's Podkolzin for the Oilers. Podkolzin, 3-on-2. Nice dangle. Trent Frederic for Edmonton. And Frederic with just a horrific giveaway there. And here come the Rangers. Carrick will send it into the Oilers zone. Trent Frederic just deciding he doesn't want to play hockey today, I guess. Frederic behind his net. The Rangers looking to get the cycle going with 15 seconds left. Here's Matt Rempe. Back to the point. Vakanainen to Schneider. That is blocked by Podkolzin. Podkolzin will come up with it. A high flip to the neutral zone, and that's going to be the end of the first period. Shots on goal, 8-5 Edmonton. I do think the Rangers had the better looks, personally. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell we're watching here with Trent Frederic. That was brutal. So first intermission. We'll get the timer going. I don't know if Frederic, he shouldn't still be injured. He shouldn't still be injured. That's, but yeah, I don't know. Strange period for Edmonton. Not like a terrible period that you just got to watch the giveaways, but I do think the Rangers had the better high danger looks. We'll take a look at, let's get the advanced stats up here. Trent Frederick for a bag of bugs. All right, let's take a look at that period for Edmonton. The Rangers are going to be credited with a higher expected goals total, 0.8 to 0.5. Incredibly low event. There were shot attempts. I think the high danger chances were 3-1 in favor of the Rangers. So, yeah, not really much to talk about. Pretty uneventful period. That's the definition of low event, man. My goodness. The Rangers, of course, started off really hot. And then the Oilers, after about the last 7 minutes of that period, I thought the Oilers did much better. And I think this shot chart shows that. Roslovic, Nugent-Hopkins, Savoy. I mean, it's a one-period sample size. I'm not going to be worried about it. I don't really care about any of these stats until the end of the game. I just think one-period sample sizes, there's too much variation can happen. Bouchard, 54.91 expected goals that period. Draisaitl, Mangiapane. I mean, the eye test shows that was the best line for Edmonton as well. Those five when they were on the ice, I'm pretty sure they're the only ones that generated anything. Yeah, Stuart Skinner, good save so far. Very happy with that. 5 saves, 0.74 goals saved above expected. Love to see that. Do that every single period, Stu, and then we're happy. And I guess we can go to time on ice. McDavid led the way with 7:03. Trent Frederick played 5:30. I don't know if I agree with that. Roslovic only played 3:26. What is up with this? Why? Why? There was no penalties that period. Why are we only playing Roslovic for 3.5 minutes? Is that just to ease him in because he hasn't played hockey in a while? He didn't get a preseason? It was the battle of mid. And then when it comes to the defense, Troy Stecher played the least amount. I don't think he played a whole lot after that really bad giveaway that he had. Stuart Skinner, 6 saves. Good for him. Good for Stu. Shots were 8-6 in favor of Edmonton that period. Hits were 6-5 in favor of the Oilers. Not a very physical game. Block shots, giveaways. The Oilers had 8 giveaways. That the eye test tracks with that. 8 giveaways makes sense to me. Hey, no worries. No worries. Stu made 6 saves and 3 of the high danger variety. I'm going to look on natural stat trick. I do want to know how many high danger chances they credited the Rangers. They credited the Rangers with 1 high danger chance. So 1 high danger chance each for Edmonton and New York, according to natural stat trick. I think Carrick's chance was a high danger chance. And there was a couple other ones that were high danger that Stu had to make a save on. The Edmark may return by the weekend. Oh boy, that's exciting. I imagine Ike Howard will be sent down when the Yanmark's ready to come back, which is a shame. But hopefully the boys take some smelling salts in between periods. Drink a Red Bull, whatever it takes. Wake up. Hey, what's going on, Woosha? Good to see you again. Hyman would be bringing some energy right now. Yeah, there are player types, right? And Forsling is a pure shutdown. They don't ask Forsling to play offense. That's not what he does. He can keep the cycle going. He does have a booming shot. He doesn't use it as often. But yeah, it's tough to compare certain defenders, right? Janmark's getting 60 goals this season, trust. Put the smelling salts in the Red Bull. You know what? That's big brain. Rangers are 7 home ice periods without a goal. They have not scored a goal on home ice this season. Are you kidding me? I couldn't imagine spending hundreds of dollars for a ticket to watch my team not score. Taking a break from my 4 assignments and 2 midterms to finish my Minecraft roof. Hey, I like that. Yeah, and hey, it's good to take a break from work and school and stuff, right? It's always good to take a little mental reset, even a half hour, 45 minutes. It's not good to just always be super deep into work or school. You got to give your brain a little rest or a reset. Yeah, it was weird. It felt like that whole first period was just like a feeling out process for both teams. But how about Jackson Dart come over from the Meadowlands? Yeah, could you imagine? 470 round shootout. That would be awful. I think at some point a goalie would just let the puck go in. Oh my God. Hospital visit guaranteed. Yep. Yeah, I forget what that Kapanen's name is in Montreal. Olivier? Is it Olivier Kapanen? I don't remember. Hold on. It's Oliver Kapanen. I thought it was Olivier for some reason. Oliver Kapanen. Hey, what's going on, Unseen Bones? Good to see you again. What's going on, Sarge? Good to see you again. Yeah, exactly. True, Epiphany. Very true. My team in minor hockey won 19-1 and 9-4 and lost 5-2. Oh my goodness. Sounds like quite the variety of skill sets on the teams that you played. Was that playoff run in 2023? That was the year they lost to Vegas, right, Adonis? 13 points for Forsling. Or 2024. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Forsling was quite a menace. Oops. There we go. All right. So there's 9:15 left in the intermission. I'm going to take like a 5-minute break here. I will come back before the start of the second period. Hopefully, it's a little bit more eventful than what we just had. So, I would never make fun of you. I never played high end hockey. So, like, I have no ground to stand on when it comes to the skill level of players. Among Us, Sussy Baka. What the hell? Yeah. What? Amogus. If you have not hit the like button yet on the stream, make sure you hit the like button. Our goal is 100 likes. And we're also very close to 7,600 subscribers. We're at 7,580, which is very exciting. Hear the dog barking. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Did I miss anything? I didn't miss anything, did I? Doesn't look like I missed too much. Yeah, with Trent Frederick, like, hold on, let's take a look at what the contract looks like. Is it a buyout proof contract? Oh boy. Yeah, $3.85 million a year until 2033. They were really banking on him, eh? I mean, I'm going to give him a chance here, but he's really reminding me of Milan Lucic, where a lot of the play just dies on his stick. So here's Frederick's contract, and he has a no move clause. It turns into a modified no move in 2029, 2030. But like in terms of cash, it's not like a lot. What happens if you buy it out? Savings. Okay, so you wouldn't really be paying him a whole lot. Like you do save money for the first few years. Like if they were to just like buy him out this season, their savings would be 1.7 million a year, 1.5. But then they'd be paying $821,000 a year against the cap. I mean, the salary cap's probably going to be like $200 million in 2040. So I wouldn't even be like, this isn't even concerning. Okay, I'm not even worried about this contract. It's not that much money, and it's not buyout proof. If they bought him out, it's totally fine. Made a crash out comment about Frederick on the pregame. Oh no. Yeah, we'll give Frederick time. I'll give him like 40 games, 41 games. I'll give him half a season to get going here. When you get a Christmas gift, you have news for it, and you're like, thanks. Oh, an avocado. Thanks. Hey, how you doing, Bubsy? Sign McLeod 1 cent for 8 years. Wait, what? Trade Freddie for Connor Brown? I don't think the Devils would do that because Connor Brown already has a couple goals for them. Connor Brown is elite. He's an elite talent for the New Jersey Devils. Can I swear in chat? I mean, as long as it's not at anyone. Oh, wow. Frederick. Thanks. No. I did make a joke about it because he had 2 goals the other night. And then he was on the ice when the other team had their net pulled. So I was joking about getting a Connor Brown jersey if he scored a hat trick in New Jersey, but I'm not going to do that. Because he wanted. How much is Connor Brown making now? Connor Brown, Puckpedia, $3 million per season. He wanted a 4-year deal, $3 million per. Now, would you rather a Connor Brown or would you have rather a Trent Frederick? Because Frederick can bring a physical side to his game. He hasn't yet for Edmonton. And he can play center. Connor Brown can penalty kill, doesn't play center, though. Yeah, exactly. If Matthias Janmark gets a hat trick, I'm getting a Janmark jersey. That is a fully committed bit that I'm doing. But you can never have too many centers. Kind of the same player, kind of. I mean, Trent Frederick is definitely a lot more nasty. Connor Brown's just like a good dude. I agree. I agree with that, Mr. Doom. Yeah, but Connor Brown was also coming off of, like, was it an ACL or, like, he hadn't played hockey for like a year. All right, second period is on. Here we go. I'm going to hide chat. I don't know what the heck my screen is doing. Let me full screen it. Here we go. Trent Frederic on the ice for Edmonton. Puck is going to be sent out of the zone. Kapanen chases after it. Kapanen along the boards. That's going to be brought around by Panarin. And here's Lafreniere. Sorry, I have a bit of a cough right now, so. Puck is going to be sent behind the Oilers' goal. Here's Darnell Nurse. Darnell Nurse with the puck. Waiting for reinforcements. 19-18 to play. Here's Darnell Nurse. Nurse. Oh my God. Darnell Nurse falls down. Rangers steal the puck. Centered it out in front. And Troy Stetcher will just send that down the ice. What is Darnell Nurse doing? Darnell Nurse making the game exciting. He's making it eventful, I guess, for first two right now. And here's Miller. Sends it into the Oilers zone. What the heck was Darnell Nurse doing? Why are the Oilers like this? Rangers have the puck now towards the net. Doesn't make it through. Roslovic reverses it to Emerson. Back to Kulak. Here's Brett Kulak now. He'll play it up the left boards to Matthew Savoy. Savoy cuts to the right, trying to send it to Roslovic. He's knocked down by Zibanejad, and here comes Lafreniere. Alexei Lafreniere with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. It's going to be kept alive by Zibanejad. Puck behind the Oilers' goal to Kulak. Kulak with a high flip. Can't get it out of the zone. Savoy protects, trying to move it forward. Stolen for a moment. And the Oilers, oh man, Kulak with an absolute hand grenade to Emerson. Can't come up with it. Here's Borgen with a shot. Here's a rebound in front. And did that go off the crossbar? That looked like it went in for a second, but the Rangers can't come up with it. McDavid almost got through. And now the Rangers are buzzing right now. Sent into the Oilers zone, not icing. All right, the Oilers are sleepy right now. Here's McDavid. He'll skate up through the neutral zone. Enters the Rangers zone now. Plays it into the, oh man, and Leon Draisaitl is all hooked up there and no call. Here's Matthias Ekholm for the Oilers. McDavid trying to center it out in front. That goes off a skate back into the neutral zone. Ekholm sends the puck back around into the Rangers zone. Mangiapane will chase after it. Ekholm steps up to try and keep the play alive, and the Rangers will send it down the ice, and they're going to say no icing here. Here's Evan Bouchard for Edmonton. He's hanging on to it. Bouchard up the left wing, off of a skate. That's going to be icing on the Oilers. Okay, well, I don't know what the start to this period is, but Darnell Nurse was trying to make a play behind his net and just, I don't know what happened. Forgot how to play hockey, I guess, for a minute. Fell on the puck. I don't know what happened there. And then the Rangers come in later on in the shift. They get a shot off, hit the crossbar. So defensive zone draw for the Oilers as they iced it. Puck will be sent down the ice once again by the Oilers, and that's another icing with 16:56 to play here. The Oil hate themselves. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this game. It's a weird game right now. The energy levels are weird. That's true, immersion. Frederic's supposed to be gritty, but I don't know. I don't know where Frederic's angry side is. All right, defensive zone face-off. Adam Henrique will take it, wins it back to Bouchard. Oilers looking to hopefully not ice it again. Bouchard trying to play it forward. Rangers keep it in, and nice job by Draisaitl. He'll poke it forward, and then that allows him to go for a change. Rangers, behind the net is Borgen. Around Schneider, into the middle. Just out of the reach of Cooley. Darnell Nurse now will send the puck deep into the Rangers' end. Oilers trying to get something established on the forecheck here. Here's Adam Henrique, backhander on Shesterkin. That's an easy stop. And Sherry was potentially high-sticked, but no call. There's been no penalties in this game so far, and I think they've missed about 5 penalties on each team. Here's a shot by Howard, and that's stopped by Shesterkin. Yeah, I guess we'll take a nothing burger over a deficit burger. I'm okay with that. All right, 16:08 to play here. Just waiting for them to drop the puck in the Rangers zone. Nugent Hopkins wins it back. Shot by Savoy, blocked in front. The Rangers are doing a good job just like blocking everything. Here's Nurse now off the left boards. Rangers trying to get it forward, but that goes off the linesman, and Edmonton will send it back in. Behind the Rangers net. Nobody on Edmonton could grab it. Here's Schneider now. He'll play it up the right boards. That's going to be sent into the neutral zone. Savoy on the back check. Does a good job. Finds Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins skates it forward. He finds Roslovic. Roslovic spins away from a check. Protects for a moment. Trying to find a way to keep it in deep. Nurse can't send it in. And here come the Rangers now. Panarin spins away from Ekholm. Panarin drops it to Schneider. Panarin comes up with it at the point. Sent across the ice, and Zibanejad with the one-timer attempt. Cannot even get a shot on net. Here's Ekholm for the Oilers. Rangers reset. Fox across to Schneider. Back to Fox. Stetcher had one bad play in the first period, but he hasn't been awful. He had one bad giveaway, though. Puck is flipped into the neutral zone, out of the reach of Connor McDavid. Here's Fox once again. Here's Gavrikov and Cooley. Stolen by Draisaitl. Finds Connor McDavid. McDavid into the Rangers zone. Draisaitl drops it for Ekholm, and that shot goes high and wide. And here come the Rangers. Here comes Cooley. Cooley steps around Bouchard, but nice job by McDavid on the back check, and now Draisaitl will skate it forward. Draisaitl finds Mangiapane. Mangiapane centers it out in front and trying to find Bouchard. Draisaitl looking for a shot, can't get it on net. And the Rangers are going to send that down the ice, and it'll be icing if it gets all the way down, and they're going to say not icing. Here's Brett Kulak for the Oilers. Trying to send it forward. Podkolzin can't grab it. He's being tied up. Kulak across to Emberson. Ty Emberson for the Oilers. Puck in his feet. Sends it behind the Rangers net. Kasperi Kapanen on the near half wall. Backhands it behind the net to Podkolzin. Podkolzin with a hard rim around. Here's Trent Frederick for the Oilers. Trent Frederick sends it all the way around. Here's Kulak. Kulak steps up on the forecheck. Here's Kapanen. Centers it out in front. Podkolzin with a shot, and that goes wide of the goal. Kulak once again steps up. Rangers will come up with it. Rangers looking for transition here. And here's Carrick. Centered in front. Here's a potential breakaway. Here's a shot on Stu and a big save from Stuart Skinner. And here comes Trent Frederick now. Was it Adam Enstrom with a great shot? Stuart Skinner with another really good save. Puck sent back into the Oilers zone. Here's Darnell Nurse to Adam Henrique. Henrique down the ice, and that's going to be icing on Edmonton with 12:53 to play. True, yeah. I mean, the puck's... Stu's making the saves, though. He's finding a way. He's grinding. He's finding a way here to make some saves. I think anyone can be redeemed, Paradox. Anyone can be redeemed. We're channeling Dark Stu energy today. Off the face-off, Rangers come up with it. They'll send it behind the Oilers' net. Darnell Nurse takes his man down. I don't know which Ranger that was that went down, but the Oilers will try and send it forward. Adam Henrique trying to grab it out of his reach. Henrique slips on a banana peel and goes down. Troy Stetcher plays it up the right wing. It's into a pile of bodies. The Rangers will come up with it once again. Puck through the middle. Here's Adam Henrique for Edmonton. Adam Henrique trying to stick handle through 3 Rangers. I don't know what Henrique's doing. You want to get that puck in deep, and now the Rangers on the counter attack. They'll send it in. I don't know who that is on the Rangers. Lava? I don't know. I can't see the name because Sportsnet's quality is so bad. I can't see the name on the Rangers jersey there. And it's going to be offside. 11:54 to play. All right. So first commercial break of the period. We have a 0-0 game. Shots are 10-8 in favor of the Oilers, although I would argue Stuart Skinner's had to make the better quality saves. How's Roslovic doing? Pretty uneventful game from Roslovic right now. There hasn't been a whole lot going on with him, Nugent Hopkins, and Savoy. Can I check the office pool standing? Sure, I can do that for you in the intermission. I mean, I could quickly take a look now as well. So far, first place is Skinner for the winner. I don't know who that is. And Stuart Skinner are 1 and 2. So that's funny. That's funny. I'll just quickly scroll through here. Someone named their team Hello Austin. That's kind of scary. I don't know about that. Anime fan, ooh woo. I'm way back here. This one is not me. This is me. This is me right here. The Boomers. Fatty Markkinen. I'm definitely not winning this. All right, dude. I also entered a second team. So I have Austin Hockey and then Austin Hockey 2. Who's in dead last? The Edmonton solar panel installers. RIP to them. Hughes World Order. I like that name. That's funny. You'll probably beat me. I'm not very good at fantasy hockey. No, it's all good, Erica. No worries. Welcome back. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. Here's Matthias Ekholm. He'll skate it out of some trouble. Matthew Savoy can't get the puck in deep. Off of Bouchard's stick. Savoy comes back up with it. Resets to Bouchard. Up the middle to Roslovic. Roslovic being pressured by Zibanejad. Nice job by Roslovic, though. He'll skate it through the neutral zone to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins back to Ekholm, and that shot goes off of Lafreniere's leg, and the Rangers will send it down the ice. Rangers block a lot of shots, man. Here's Bouchard behind his net. Finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Give away by Draisaitl. Once again, the Oilers are just not sharp at all. The puck movement is off. The shots are 9-8, and we're almost halfway through this game. This is brutal. Here's Mangiapane now. He'll enter the Rangers' end, trying to send it back to the point. That's stolen by the Rangers once again. Here comes New York. They can't enter the Oilers' zone cleanly, and New York will reset. Sent in by Miller. Behind the Oilers' net, Darnell Nurse reverses. In front, back to Nurse. He'll skate it forward. Here's McDavid with speed. Connor McDavid to Draisaitl. What is Someone shoot the puck, man. They are trying to pass the puck into the net. I'm going to lose it. Oh, man, and Darnell Nurse threw Cooley down, and that's going to be a penalty on Darnell Nurse. Or icing. Icing? That should have been a penalty. Darnell Nurse took Carrick out of the play, but they're going to call icing on New York instead of a penalty there. Why did I shave? I shaved before the season started just to have a clean look for a new season, but we'll grow the goatee back. Don't worry. Also, how you doing, Hypnotoad? Good to see you again. All right, so no penalty to Nurse. Probably should have got a penalty there. Offensive zone draw. Trent Frederic wins it back to Kulak. Kulak with a giveaway. Puck will be sent forward. Here's Sherry. And nice job by Emberson. Great defensive play by Emberson. Oh, and here's a centering pass. What a save by Stuart Skinner. Yo, these giveaways from Edmonton, Stuart Skinner is the reason why the Oilers are not losing right now. He has had to make some big saves off of giveaways. This is brutal. Big save from Stu. I mean, he's made several big saves. Offensive zone faceoff for the Rangers here. Scoring chances are 7-3 in favor of New York. And I'm pretty sure all 7 scoring chances have come off of just a lazy giveaway from Edmonton. Off the faceoff, Trent Frederic wins it to Podkolzin. Podkolzin off the boards. He'll send it into the Rangers zone. Here's Vakanainen. He tries to find Schneider in his feet. Back to Vakanainen. Sent in deep by the Rangers. It goes off the leg, actually. And here's Trent Frederic with a breakaway. Trent Frederic, and he scores. Trent Frederic makes it 1-0 Edmonton. Of course, the one player that I've been bashing all game gets his first of the season for Edmonton. All right, Trent Frederic with the breakaway. He beats Shesterkin through the 5-hole. It's 1-0 Edmonton. What on earth is this game? What am I watching? This puck came up the middle. Frederic, he goes 5-hole on Shesterkin. Puck tried to get sent in deep. Kapanen picked it off, and nice job by Kapanen. Real heads-up play. Finds Frederic. He gets by Vakanainen. That's hysterical, man. All we've been doing is shitting on Trent Frederic all day. And then he's the one that ends up scoring. Oh, it's so funny. For me to buy a Frederic jersey, a 30-goal season. I will buy a Trent Frederic jersey if he gets 30 goals. Now there's a penalty being called. The Oilers, it's so funny. They let everything go. Edmonton gets a 1-0 lead, and then the ref is like, oh, we got to call a penalty now. We have to call a penalty on Edmonton now. Just makes up for the other penalty to Nurse that they did not call. But Troy Stetcher's going to the box here. Troy Stetcher to the box for 2 minutes. That goal was worth 3. Hey, I would agree with that. Freddie's the next one. Stetcher's gone as soon as well. Yeah, I think Troy Stetcher, probably the guy they put on waivers. Ty Emberson plays a quiet game and he's younger, so I don't mind them keeping Emberson, but I guess Shesterkin thought he was going to go a bit higher, just didn't close the legs in time, I guess. I'm assuming Frederic was watching my stream. He's like, I don't like that this Austin guy is being mean to me right now. You'll buy one if they kill this power play. Who do we think is the player that takes the longest to get their first goal this season? Janmark. And then it's probably not even going to be close. It's got to be Janmark. What's the lineup? All right, I'll quickly find the lineup for you before the commercial break is over. Here's the lineup. Are you ready? I'll let you pause it. I'll show it to you, but I do have to get back to the gameplay. But this was the lineup for you, Erica. So yeah, bad penalty to take if you're Stetcher. I don't know what Stetcher's arguing there. Trent going crazy in fantasy right now. Playoff merchant. Oh, no. All right, so power play for the Rangers. 9:27 to play in the second period. The scoring has been broken by Trent Frederick, but off the faceoff, Bouchard tried to clear it. He couldn't. The Rangers keep it alive. Here's Fox now. To Zibanejad. Back to... I don't know who that was, actually. On New York that took that shot. Here's Fox across. Panarin. Down low to Zibanejad. Here's Panarin. Back to Zibanejad. Centers it out in front. Big save from Stuart Skinner. Point blank. And here's Panarin with a shot, and that goes wide of the goal. Matthew Savoy trying to get it out on the ice, and he does. Another big save by Stu there. Big save by Stu. Rangers bring it in. Miller tied up by Kulak. Darnell Nurse trying to poke it forward. Out of the reach of Savoy. Here's Fox at the point. Across the ice to Zibanejad. One-timer. Doesn't make it to the net. Here's a rebound in front, and that's another save by Stu. Maybe hit the side of the net. Broken stick in front. Darnell Nurse doesn't have a stick. Here's a one-timer by Panarin, and that goes high and wide. Savoy gives Nurse his stick. Not the same handedness. Here's Darnell Nurse using Matthew Savoy's stick. Savoy does not have a stick. 5-on-3.5. Here's Lafreniere. Into the middle. Fox to Zibanejad, and another save by Stuart Skinner. And the Oilers are going to clear that down the ice. Great job from Stu. Great job by the penalty killers. New York, 30 seconds left on their power play. They're going to bring it back into the Oilers zone. Is Rempe on the power? Rempe's on the second power play unit for New York. And Schneider knocked Draisaitl down. There's a penalty coming to the Oilers here. I don't know what happened. It's going to be 5-on-3 for 12 seconds. Draisaitl's going to the box. Okay. So the Rangers have a 5-on-3 here for 12 seconds. We are in an alternate reality, Saint. I'm watching on Sportsnet right now, Morgan. Watching on Sportsnet. I love Sportsnet. They're not showing the penalty that Draisaitl just took. I would love to see that, but thanks. Thanks, Sportsnet, for doing a good job showing proper replays. So the Rangers have a 5-on-3 for 12 seconds. Sportsnet did not show the replay, so I don't even know what it was for. I know it was for high sticking, but I didn't see it. Puck kept alive by the Rangers. Here's Panarin across to Fox. Down low, Zibanejad to Fox. Fox with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Stetcher on the ice now. It's 5-on-4. Fox up high, down low to Zibanejad. Here's Panarin. Panarin with the puck. Across the ice, almost stolen by Stetcher. Fox across to Panarin. Panarin across the ice into the feet of Nugent Hopkins, and Nuge will send that all the way down the ice. Shesterkin, though, trying to catch the Oilers on the change. Here come the Rangers. Zibanejad drops it back to Miller. Miller walks in, shoots, and a great block by Henrique or Nurse. I don't know which one. Wow. Great block by Henrique. I thought it might have been Nurse with the block, but no. Henrique does with a great block on Miller there. My goat, Leon, would never do that. 6:53 to play in the second. 1:15 left on the power play. Second consecutive power play for the Rangers. There was no penalties in this game. The Oilers got a 1-0 lead, and then the ref immediately went, we have to call penalties now. Not that the Oilers have deserved any power plays in this game, but here come the Rangers. Fox will drop it back. Here's Zibanejad. He'll play it into the middle. Lafreniere. He'll find Panarin. Panarin shovels it behind the Oilers' net. And Nurse to Henrique, and Henrique sends it down the ice. Great kill so far for Edmonton. Great job by Nurse and Henrique there. Here come the Rangers now. Lafreniere to Fox. Fox skates it forward. Sends it all the way around. Evan Bouchard now for Edmonton down the ice. And this Rangers crowd is starting to boo. This Ranger crowd is not happy. $18 seconds left on the power play. Sheary for the Rangers. Cooley dumps it in, and that is offside on New York. and they're going to have to tag up. So the Oilers are going to get out of the penalty trouble here. 2 consecutive kills. Good saves from Stu. Good plays and blocks by Henrique. And now here comes McDavid on the ice after the penalty. Here's Bouchard, and Bouchard's taken down, and no call, and the Rangers are going to skate it forward. Here's Borgen into the feet of Nurse. Puck is still loose in the slot area. Here's a play to Borgen, and he can't shoot it. It looks like Rempe maybe fanned on it, and here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid walks in backhander, and that goes over the net. Draisaitl sends it back to the point, and Darnell Nurse tried to poke it away from Carrick, and here's a shot, and he scores. Did that go in? That might have went in. That looked like it went in, but I don't actually know. Took a weird bounce off the crossbar. I have to see a replay of this. Carrick with the shot. It beat Stu over the shoulder, but Carrick shoots it. Nope, no goal. That didn't go in. It hit the bar and basically came straight down. I thought that went in, though. Wow. Crazy. No goal. No goal. 4:59 to play here in the period. But yeah, the Oilers' turnovers are brutal right now. And they're going to go to a commercial break here. They say no goal, face off at center, 4:59 to play. Looks like a commercial break. Okay, well then. The Oilers did a good job. They killed off 2 penalties consecutively. Rangers had a 5-on-3 for 18 seconds. They could not convert. The Oilers aren't playing good. They're not playing good. It's one of those weird games where they don't have a lot going, but they've been opportunistic. Trent Frederick had a breakaway and scored. Do I read military time? Yeah. I know how to read military time, if that's what you're asking. I don't think Bouchard's been awful. Bouchard had 1 bad turnover in the first period. But everyone on this team so far has had moments where I'm like, not great. Not great. What's up, Pepe Le Pew? Also, hit the like button, by the way. The goal was 100 likes. There's over 200 people watching right now. Hit that like button, all right? Goes a long way in supporting the channel. Watched Vegas this year yesterday. Minnie took 3 goals. And Minnesota was up 3-0 to the Kings yesterday and blew the lead in the third. But Minnesota eventually won in a shootout. Stuart Skinner is the difference maker in this game. Stu, we put the dark Stu picture on the I put this here before the game started. We're leaving it. We are leaving it, folks. Yeah, puck's been a little bouncy. I don't know if the ice at Madison Square Garden is up to snuff right now, but exactly. L Kings. All right, off the face-off here. Puck will be sent deep into the Rangers zone. Oilers are just trying to get anything going here. Trent Frederick scored, and then they took 2 consecutive penalties. Oilers got to get in on the forecheck. They got to start generating something at 5-on-5. Here's Draisaitl trying to play it across to Kulak, but that's going to be sent in deep. Looks like Draisaitl's out there with Podkolzin and Kapanen. Have they split Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl? Draisaitl's out there without McDavid. Draisaitl trying to keep this puck alive. Podkolzin comes up with it along the half wall, trying to center it out in front in the feet of Kapanen, and the Oilers can't come up with it. It's going to be sent into the neutral zone. Nice job by Emberson. Kapanen finds Podkolzin to Draisaitl. Draisaitl and Podkolzin have been reunited, folks. Here's Kapanen now with a shot. That's going to be stopped by Shesterkin, and he'll hang on to the rebound with 4:08 to play. I like that. Did we finally split McDavid and Draisaitl? Did Chris Knoblauch finally realize, maybe we should have our 2 best players on their own lines to generate a little bit of energy and offense here? I'm okay with this. So now you have, so new Roslovic and Tomashek. Okay. Roslovic, Tomashek, and Nugent Hopkins. Chris Knobloch clearly doesn't like what he's been seeing in this game. He's starting to get the line blender out here. Let's see how it works out. Off the face-off in the O-zone. Lost by Nugent Hopkins. The Rangers will send it forward. Into a bit of feet. Here's Lafreniere with a shot, and that goes off the outside of the net. Here's another shot towards the goal. Easy save by Stuart Skinner. Behind the Oilers' goal. Here's Zibanejad trying to center it out in front to Panarin. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Can't come up with it. Troy Stecher for the Oilers up the right boards. Roslovic can't push it forward. Still in a couple feet here. Stecher finds Tomashek. Nice little poke forward, and here comes Tomashek. One-on-one. He's going to be pressured. Tomashek trying to... Oh, man. Tomashek almost cut inside and got a shot off there. He's in the crease area now. Puck behind the Rangers' net, and net came off of its moorings, so they're going to blow the whistle. Frederick did score, yeah. No worries, Erica. No worries. I love Tomaszek's play, man. He just never gives up on a puck, ever. .323 to play here in the second period. I think it's going to be an offensive zone faceoff for the Oilers. Shots are 15-11 in favor of New York. And the Rangers have had several high danger looks. So the top line is McDavid, Mangiapane, and Frederick. So Trent Frederick scores, and Knobloch's like, you know what? Trent Frederick back on the top line. Let's go. Here's Ekholm now, who played up the left boards. Out of the reach of McDavid. That's going to be icing, as a bit of a miscue there. McDavid was not expecting that. Howard and Savoy on the fourth line. Yep. That's what it looks like. Offensive zone draw for the Rangers. Won by New York. Sent behind the Oilers' goal. Pops out in front, but McDavid will send it towards Frederick. Frederick pokes it to Mangiapane. And here's Connor McDavid now. He'll walk in the Rangers' zone. He'll send it across to Ekholm, and he's going to lose it. Ekholm trying to keep it alive for a moment, but the Rangers will send it down the ice. Off the boards, along the half wall, down low. Here's Ekholm. Off the boards, out of the reach of McDavid. Schneider keeps it alive for New York. Oh, and Bouchard goes down, and an Oiler was hit as well. And here comes McDavid. He's going to get checked, though, by Carrick. Carrick with a shot towards Stuart Skinner. That's a save off of his shoulder. Oh, man, here's a hit by Ekholm on Carrick. Rangers. Vakanainen trying to get it towards the net. Here's Rempe. Sends it back to the point to Schneider. Vakanainen has it. Vakanainen to Schneider. Schneider towards the goal. That's blocked in front. Oilers trying to get it out. They cannot, and now it does come out. McDavid trying to poke it forward. Here comes Evan Bouchard now. Bouchard. He'll send it in deep behind the Rangers' goal. Mangiapane chases after it. Behind the net. Savoy out there. Here's Emberson. Here's a shot towards the Rangers' net. Goes wide. Kept alive by Kulak. Henrique on the forecheck. Can't come up with it. Kulak trying to keep it alive. Howard out there with Henrique and Savoy. Here's Vakanainen up the middle to Rempe. Rempe trying to get the puck in deep. Poked to Howard. Howard will step in for the Oilers. Here's Ike Howard trying to get around Schneider. Here's Ike Howard for the Oilers. Plays it back to Kulak. Kulak towards the goal. Over the net. Henrique fights for it against Vakanainen. Adam Henrique against Vakanainen. Rempe's still out there for the Rangers. Might have tired bodies out for New York if the Oilers can take advantage of this. Matthew Savoy now. Around the boards. Zibanejad up the ice. Here comes Panarin. Panarin's going to get checked by Darnell Nurse. Panarin centers it. Puck comes across the ice to Lafreniere. He'll play it to the point. Here's Miller with a shot, and that's going to be stopped by Stuart Skinner. His 17th save of the period. Or not the period, the game. Where's Stuart Skinner going? What happened? Oh, his stick's broken. Stuart Skinner's stick broke on that shot, so they're just going to get him a new stick here. 37 seconds left in the period. Defensive zone draw. Kapanen, Podkolzin, and Draisaitl on a line together. Off the face-off, Rangers win it. Fox spins away from a check from Podkolzin. He'll throw the puck in deep. Stetcher misread that. Rangers will come up with it. Through the middle of the ice, Draisaitl pokes it out of the zone. Rangers have to reset. Fox will find Miller. Miller's going to get hounded by Podkolzin. He plays it back to... I don't know who that is on the Rangers, but it comes back to Fox. Fox up the middle of the ice, stolen by Nurse. Nurse with a giveaway, though. Rangers keep it in. Bad giveaway by Nurse. Here's a shot towards the Oilers' goal off of a body and goes wide. They try and center it out in front again. Nice job by Draisaitl. He'll send it down the ice, and that would have been a breakaway for Kapanen, but the period does come to an end. 1-0 lead for Edmonton as they head to the third period. My goodness gracious. My goodness gracious, folks. The Oilers have a lead. They probably don't deserve a lead. All right, we're going to take a look at the advanced stats here on Money Puck. This is definitely a game that the Oilers are not deserving at all. I don't think anyone at Edmonton has had a good game personally. I'm just going to be completely honest. So, yeah. Deserve to win a meter. Again, if you take a look at the chances in this game, the Oilers have had no chances in the slot at all. Where do they think Frederick shot the puck from? Where's Frederick's goal? Do they not have Frederick's goal? Oh, here it is. Okay, they have Frederick's goal. I was going to say, it was a 13% chance of a goal for Trent Frederick, by the way. Rangers, look at all the good chances they've had. Expected goals in all situations, 2.45 to 0.59 in favor of New York. At 5-on-5, 1.5 to 0.5. So, yeah. It's been a rough game for Edmonton. Tough game for the Oilers. Great game from Stuart Skinner, though. And not one Oiler is above 50% in the expected goals. Savoy, Roslovic, Nugent-Hopkins, all 0% expected goals for percentage. Neither of them have been on the ice for a shot attempt on the net, I don't think. That's not good. Stuart Skinner having an amazing game. 2.45 goals save above expected. Cannot ask for any more from Stu right now. Stu is doing his job. We have Dark Stu in the crease for Edmonton. Of course, the lone goal came from Trent Frederick, so we'll take a look at the Edge Visualizer. Looks like the Leafs have a 4-2 lead out-of-town scoreboard. Out-of-town scoreboard. Leafs up 4-2. Canadians up 2-1. Oilers up 1-0. Lightning up 1-0. Later tonight, Golden Knights, Flames, Wild Stars, Hurricane Sharks, Penguins, Ducks. We'll take a look at Trent Frederick's goal here. Really liked Frederick's goal because of the play by Kapanen. Tried to get it in deep. Kapanen stopped it with his stick, and then he plays it into the middle. A nice job by Frederick. He gets around the defender, and then he puts it 5-hole on Igor Shesterkin. And that is the only goal of the game. Trent Frederick is first of the season. The Oilers got into some penalty trouble. Trent Frederick holding the stick. Leon Draisaitl high sticking. But the Rangers could not convert. Shots in the first, 8-6 Edmonton. Shots in the second, 11-3 Rangers. 17-11 in this game. Oilers have the edge on the face-off dot. Penalty minutes 4 to Edmonton, 0 for the Rangers. Hits 10 apiece, block shots 13-8, and giveaways 13-8 Oilers. 13 giveaways. Too many giveaways. Stu thrives when he's getting pounded. Yeah, it's not often Stu is facing this amount of chances, but he has been up to the task tonight and could not Could not ask for a better performance from Stuart Skinner. There's still 20 minutes to go. So let's see. Right? Let's see how he does the rest of this game. There's still 20 minutes to go. But Stu is giving the team a chance right now, and the Oilers do have a lead. So let's see how they play in the third. Yeah, Stetcher had holding the stick, and then Draisaitl had a high stick penalty. How was McDry played? Not good. Not good. They haven't had a great game. They have not had a great game, in my opinion. They have really struggled. It's been a rough game. Basically, every Oiler tonight has played poorly. I haven't really liked any Oilers play so far. Thoughts on the ice quality? I mean, I don't think the ice quality is affecting too much right now. The puck's a little bouncy, but it doesn't seem like horrible. Not off to a great start. He'll get going. Connor McDavid's too good to not put the puck in the net. You know what? Austin Hockey Guarantee. I read the script earlier. I have the script on my phone. You can't see it, but I can. And McDavid's going to score in the third period. Connor goal in the third. Austin Hockey Guarantee. It's happening. Frederick Hattie. Roslovic has been uneventful. He's done nothing this game. But it's tough to expect a lot from someone who hasn't had a preseason, did not get to play any preseason games. So, okay. I guess I have to end that poll. What if the Austin Unk guarantee doesn't work? I don't know. Then you can all laugh and make fun of me. Maybe we need to shit talk McDry, right? And they have not had a good game. McDavid and Draisaitl have had very poor games. Why do you want to throw a chair at me? That's assuming you could even pick up the chair and actually get enough force to throw it towards me. Connor empty net merchant. Also, we're 4 likes away from 100. Hit that like button, folks. I'm not planning on doing gifted memberships today, but there will be more gifted memberships soon. Later this month for sure. Also, they did change the lines. The top line now is Mangiapane, McDavid, and Frederick. The second line is Podkolzin, Draisaitl, and Kapanen. The third line is Nugent Hopkins, Roslovic, and why am I blanking? Savoy. No, Savoy's on the fourth line. Who are they sitting? Who did they start to bench? Oh, Tomasek. It's Tomasek, Nugent Hopkins, and Roslovic. Also, for some reason, and I know Tomasek doesn't play on the penalty kill, Tomasek has the second least amount of ice time in this whole game, next to Ike Howard. So I think we're looking for a little bit more ice time from Tomasek. He deserves more ice time. He's probably been the one Oiler that I've actually enjoyed. Nurse, Kulak, Bouchard, Ekholm, Emberson. Stetcher's played the least amount for defense, which makes sense. I think Stetcher's had a pretty rough game. A couple bad giveaways. He took a bad penalty as well. So, and then Stu having a great night. Having a great night. Still 20 minutes to play, so hopefully they can lock things down here. Hopefully. Hey, what's going on, Janelle? Good to see you again. How are you? 3-2 Oil and OT. It's going. Okay. Yeah, Zach Hyman's still tracking for early November, so go Milk for the win. Well, Gold jinxed it, so we can all blame Gold if it doesn't happen. Said the word that I cannot say out loud right now, but that is a jinx and a half if I've ever seen it. Jinx and a half if I've ever seen one. Hey, what's going on, Carrie? How are you? I don't say that word because I am superstitious. I don't like putting that stuff into the universe because then the universe has a funny way of, pointing its finger and laughing at all of us. Tired, work sucks. We got this. Well, hopefully we do. And I also agree. Sorry that you feel tired. I've also felt tired. And I think the team, the Oilers, are also tired. Maybe this is just like a dreary post-Thanksgiving. Everyone has like turkey legs right now. Has Dark Stu arrived this early? Well, he's arrived in this game. Kyrou didn't score a hattie yesterday. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Erica. That's what you get for cheering for players. Dark Stew forever. Yeah, we're channeling the Dark Stew energy. Dark Stew energy. Yeah, Nurses. Okay, so Nurses had a really bad gaff that Stu had to save. Bouchard had a really bad gaff that Stu had to save. Stetcher had a really bad gaff that Stu had to save. I think the only defensemen that haven't had a horrible giveaway that's led to a high danger chance is Ekholm and Kulak. Hey, what's going on, Carolina? How are you? Good to see you again. Shut the freak up, you English nerd elderly. What on earth, man? What did I ever do to you? Wait, what? Trent Frederick isn't making 10 million a year. He's making 3.8. So mean. So mean. I think the Jays are also cooked. The last time they were down 2-0 was in 2015 to the Texas Rangers in the ALDS. They came back 1-3 straight. I don't know if they can do that against Seattle. I don't know if they can come back. It's going to be tough. Give the man some turkey legs before every game. Exactly. What's going on, Meepy? All right. I'm going to take a 5-minute break here, folks. We're going to go to the Be Right Back screen. I don't think there's a cat hanging out yet. No, but I will leave the cat cam on just in case. And y'all are going to get chair for the next 5 minutes. I will be back ASAP. I don't have any hockey cards to open yet. I'm planning on getting some packs for this weekend. It's a double or a back-to-back this weekend against the Devils and someone else. But I do plan on having some packs for the game on Saturday, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But I'll be right back. Alrighty. We're back. Third period is about to start. No, all good, Ty. All good. It is 1-0 Oilers heading to the third period. Oilers have not played good. Trent Frederick has the lone goal for the team so far. It's Stuart Skinner in net tonight. Stu has been great. Stu is the reason why the Oilers are winning. The Kitty versus Mochi battle was epic. It was very epic. Hey, what's going on, homie Lander? Good to see you again. Hopefully someone can help you out in the chat. Yep, that's right. The Oilers are 2 for 2 on the kill, and they have yet to have a power play in this game. Hey, been too long. Didn't mind paying 20, but 30 is a bit steep. Be different if I could watch all the games, but since I can't, it's pretty expensive. I know, dude. And then to get all the games, like if you want to stream like all the out of market games for other teams too, if you don't want to just watch the Oilers, it's like 42 a month or something. It's crazy how much they've increased the prices. I've also seen that consensus too, SpongeBob. I've seen that too online. It happens, Epiphany. It happens. It's the third game of the year. They'll settle in. Hey, sounds good, Christy. We'll see you soon. Let's go, Oil. I ain't scared of nothing. I think so. I think that's what happened, actually. I think Demko got monstered, like in Space Jam. Stuart Skinner sucked the soul out of Demko and took his powers. Crazy. All right. Third period is about to start. Gonna hide the chat as per usual. As per usual. Third period. So Draisaitl with Nugent Hopkins and Jack Roslovic to start the third period. Bit of a line shuffle here from Knobloch. Puck will go around the boards, kept alive by Nugent Hopkins. Roslovic gets in on the forecheck. He'll be checked, though, and the Rangers will skate it through the neutral zone. Here come the Rangers. Lafreniere stops up, plays it to the point. Here's a shot, and that stopped. Rebound goes just out of on the outside, and now here's Roslovic with Nugent Hopkins, a 2-on-1. Here's Roslovic across to Nugent Hopkins with a shot, and that is stopped by Shesterkin, and then it goes behind the net. Here's Troy Stecher around behind the net to Roslovic. Roslovic looking for a lane to Draisaitl. Draisaitl centers it to Roslovic, and he's tied up. Not a penalty, though, and here's Zibanejad. He'll play that to Panarin. Panarin against Stecher. Spins away from a check. Panarin behind the Oilers' goal sends it around the boards. Kept alive by Gavrikov. Here's Sherry. Down low to Panarin. Panarin steps up. High slot. Shot. Rebound in front. Skinner with the save. It's still loose in the crease. Couple saves from Stu there. Fox to Gavrikov. Gavrikov back to Fox. Fox with a shot and another save from Skinner. The puck is loose and it's cleared by Stecher. Rangers shooting mentality here in the start of the third. Here's Tomaszek for the Oilers. He has Mangiapane with him. Here comes Tomaszek. He'll cut into the front in the crease. It's under the pad of Shesterkin, who makes the stop. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. Stuart Skinner with big saves. Couple looks for the Oilers. Wow. Roslovic had a 2-on-1 with Nugent Hopkins. Nuge tried to go short side on Shesterkin. Good save. And a couple saves from Stuart Skinner. Miller was all over Stu there. And then Tomaszek cut in front into the blue paint. Then Igor Shesterkin made the save. So you have McDavid, Tomaszek, and Mangiapane on a line together here. Puck sent around the boards. Tomaszek keeps it alive. Behind the Rangers' goal. To Mangiapane, puck in the feet of the official. Comes back to the blue line to Ekholm. Ekholm to Bouchard. Down low behind the Rangers' net. Here's Mangiapane. He'll be tied up. Ekholm will step forward, pinch, try and keep the puck alive. The Oilers have a lot of bodies deep here. If the Rangers take advantage of it, they can't. They'll send it up the right-hand side, and that's going to be icing on New York with 17:59 to play in the period. What are the team's possession time in the O-zone? I imagine the Rangers have way more possession time than the Oilers do. I don't know what they are, though. McDavid offensive zone draw. He'll try and win it back. He's out there with Henrique now. Here's McDavid against Miller. Miller wins it. Looks like McDavid, Henrique, and Savoy. So I don't see Howard in the third so far. Here's McDavid. He'll wheel through the middle of the ice into the neutral zone. He'll skate to the right side, enter the Rangers zone. He'll try and play it across and cut. And that's going to be sent down by Rempe. Here's Brett Kulak. He'll play it to Emberson. Emberson's going to reset here. Finds Adam Henrique. Henrique to Matthew Savoy. Savoy walks in with a shot, and that goes over the shoulder of Shesterkin. Puck comes back to Emberson towards the net, and that deflects on net, and that's stopped by Shesterkin. Good look for Savoy like that. Yeah, no, Stu's been great tonight. Yeah, Knobloch, I don't know what Knobloch's doing with the lines, but he's doing something. All right, here's Trent Frederick out there with Kapanen and Podkolzin now. So I haven't seen Ike Howard. Trent Frederick will take the draw. Frederick has the lone goal for Edmonton in this game. It was on a breakaway. I don't mind Zaka. I really want Tuck, though. I think Alex Tuck would really be a big difference on this team, especially for forward depth, that top six. Tuck is really good. He's an absolute dog. No, I don't think Howard is injured. I just don't think they're playing him. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. Brett Kulak trying to play it up the middle of the ice. Comes to Frederick. Frederick shovels it across to Podkolzin. That's going to be sent in deep. Kapanen on the forecheck now. He'll play it around to Podkolzin. Podkolzin plays it back to the point to Emberson. Emberson with a shot, and that goes wide of the net. Puck comes to Podkolzin. He sends one towards the goal. Frederick can't come up with it. Here's Kapanen now. Puck is bouncing around a little bit to start this period. Oilers can't come up with it. Schneider finds Vakanainen. Vakanainen for the Rangers. Waits for a change. The Oilers will make a change as well. Nugent Hopkins, Leon Draisaitl, and Jack Roslovic for Edmonton. Behind the Oilers' net. Draisaitl trying to get rid of it, but that's stolen by Miller. Here's a shot towards Stu. Saved, and Zibanejad's hit hard in front of the goal. No call. Not out. Another shot by the Rangers. Sent behind the Oilers' goal. Here's Troy Stetcher. He's getting pushed by Zibanejad. Oilers just really struggling with possession here. And here comes Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins trying to come up with it. It's going to be spun around by the Rangers into the middle. And here's a giveaway. And here comes Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl into the middle to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl across, trying to find Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Right circle. Plays it to the blue line to Ekholm. Ekholm to Bouchard. Bouchard towards the goal. That stopped. Well, it hit Nugent Hopkins, and the Rangers will get this out of trouble. Nugent Hopkins on the back check. Plays it back into his own zone. Oilers will get a full change here. Here's Henrique. Up the middle of the ice. Can't find Savoy. Henrique will come up with it, though. He'll play it to Savoy. Down low. Fox plays it forward. Oilers can't come up with it, but now they do. Here's Ty Emberson. He'll skate it through the neutral zone off of a Ranger stick to Savoy. Savoy sends it into the Rangers' end, but not deep, and the Rangers will skate it forward here. Here's Rempe against Kulak. Rempe chips and charges. Rangers trying to get back established on the forecheck. Here's Isaac Howard on the ice for Edmonton now. Here's Emberson against Rempe. Rempe trying to get the puck to Carrick. Carrick will come away with it. Carrick plays it to the point. Here's Fox with a shot, and that goes off of a stick and wide. Don't know if Stu made a save on that or not. Here's Carrick now from the point, off of a leg, and here's Ike Howard. He'll skate it forward. Howard against Fox. Spin move, trying to bring it into the slot area, but nice job by Fox. He did not allow Ike Howard to get a shot there. Howard will go for a change. Puck sent behind the Oilers' net now. Stuart Skinner trying to get it to Stetcher. Leaves it for Tomaszek up the middle of the ice. And the puck bouncing on Mangiapane. Can't get clean possession. Stolen by Mangiapane. Sends it into the Rangers zone out of the reach of Tomaszek. Behind the Oilers goal. Skinner to Stetcher. Stetcher got hooked up there. There's no call. Tomaszek can't get it to McDavid. The ref gets in the way of Stetcher. Darnell Nurse against Sherry. Oilers trying to move it forward, stolen by the Rangers. The Oilers just can't come up with this. Here's a shot towards the net. That goes wide. And now Connor McDavid can't ship it forward. Just no feel to this game for the Oilers' top players. Here's Tomaszek now for Edmonton. It's a 4-on-2. Here comes Tomaszek to McDavid. McDavid across. Mangiapane with a shot, and that might have hit the outside of the net. Might have hit the glove of Shesterkin, but it was hard to tell if he got a save there. Puck is going to be sent down the ice. That's going to be icing on the Rangers with 13:09 to play here in the third. Kind of a, I don't know. It's a weird game. All right, puck in the offensive zone here for the Oilers. Rangers iced it. Oilers looking to take advantage. Draisaitl will take the draw, and they're going to redo that. Draisaitl with Roslovic and Nugent-Hopkins. Shots are 20-14 in favor of the Rangers. This game is at Madison Square Garden, yes. Puck one back, trying to find Draisaitl in front of the goal. That's stolen by Miller. Here's Miller across. Here's a shot to Cooley. Rebound in front. Nice defensive play by Evan Bouchard. And then Ekholm trying to come up with it. He can't. Comes around the boards. Nice shot by Bouchard. Prevented a goal from being put in on the short side after Stu dove across his crease to make the save. So that was a good defensive play from Bouchard there. Nice job. So the initial shot saved by Stu, and then on the back door, Evan Bouchard makes a really, really good heads-up play. Gets his stick in the way, uses his body to prevent from, I don't know who that was on the Rangers that could have put that in, but Bouchard made a really, really good defensive play there. Top line out for the Rangers. Zibanejad wins it back. Here's Fox to Panarin. Panarin stutter steps against Draisaitl. Panarin pokes it forward. Can't come up with it, though, and now they will get it out of trouble. Puck brought back in. Here's Zibanejad. Tries to play it back. Nice little backhand pass to Trent Frederic now. Frederic for the Oilers. Skates into the Rangers zone. Frederic with Nugent-Hopkins. Frederic can't get the puck in deep. He's sent back to the neutral zone. Trent Frederic now. He'll chip it forward. Can't get around Vakanainen. Here's Panarin now into the middle for Fox. Fox into the neutral zone. Skates through the middle of the ice. Fox wats in with a shot attempt. That's blocked in front by Emberson. Puck was in Frederic's feet. He didn't see it. Sent towards Stuart Skinner. He'll leave that for Brett Kulak. Here comes Brett Kulak now for Edmonton. Kulak walks in the Rangers zone. He'll send the puck behind the Rangers net. And that's going to be a penalty on Kulak. It's a high sticking penalty to Brett Kulak. You got to keep your stick down. That is 2 high sticking penalties to the Oilers in this game. Rangers with their 3rd power play opportunity of the game. The Oilers have had 0 power plays, by the way. They are playing with fire. I mean, it is a high stick. Like, they were tying each other up, but that is still a Kulak stick that hit him in the face. It wasn't like egregious, but you do have to keep your stick down. Why is Stacey? Bouchard's been good. He's worth the money. Oilers are going to be just fine. The penalty kill's been strong tonight so far. They're going to dig in here. In a game where their players in front of Stu haven't had their best night, Stu is holding things down for the team right now, which is good to see. Plus, the Oilers are known to take a lot of high-sticking penalties. Like, how many high-sticking penalties did they take in the playoffs? It was brutal. And Darnell Nurse has played, like, really good hockey, basically since last season. He's played very effective hockey. Plus, with how much the salary cap is up now, like, the Nurse contract isn't even an issue anymore with how much the salary cap is going up. Yeah, Vander Kane, he did take a lot of dumb penalties, hey? Is Philp going to get back in? If so, who comes out? I imagine Philp will be back in the lineup at some point. I think Isaac Howard's going to be taken out. Howard is someone that they're probably going to send to the minors here soon. All right, Kulak in the box for 2 minutes. Rangers have a chance to tie this game up. 11:41 to play in the third. Third power play for New York. Off the face-off, Rangers win it back to the point. Fox towards the goal. That's an easy save for Stuart Skinner. That's brutal, Mr. Doom. That's brutal. Here's Bouchard. He'll send that puck all the way down the ice. Shesterkin's going to reset for Fox. It was Noah Philp is who they scratched today. And Regula is out. Stetcher is in the lineup today. Rangers will send that puck into the Oilers zone. Ekholm barely gets that puck out. That was sketchy. Oilers will make a change. Here's JT Miller across to Zibanejad. Down low. Panarin in front. Goes backdoor to Lafreniere. And nice job by Bouchard to get his stick in the lane. Did not allow Panarin to get a shot there. Rangers have to reset. Almost given away to Nugent Hopkins. Here's Miller. Plays it back to Fox. Fox for the Rangers. Fox to Miller. Miller brings it in behind the Oilers net. Centers it out in front. Zibanejad just missed the net. I don't think Stuart Skinner even knew where the puck was. Puck back to Fox at the point. 53 seconds left on the power play. Here's a shot. Nice save by Stuart Skinner off the pad. Puck is sent behind the Oilers goal. Miller around the boards along the half wall to Panarin. Here's JT Miller back to Panarin. Here's Panarin now. Plays it to Fox. Adam Fox to Panarin. Right circle. Panarin pressured by Mangiapane. Oilers playing deep. Not pressuring the point here. Here's Lafreniere. He'll play that to Fox. Fox with a shot. Another save by Stuart Skinner. Puck tried to get poked forward by Emberson, but the Rangers keep it alive. Here comes Fox now. Right side. Here's a shot by Panarin, and that's off the shoulder of Stuart Skinner. Fox now across. Here's another shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner, who has just made a ton of saves, man. Oh, my goodness. The Oilers make the kill. Great saves from Stu. Wow. Stuart Skinner, he's dialed in right now. Puck is sent into the Oilers zone. Matthias Ekholm for Edmonton now. Spins away from a check. Off of the bench comes Savoy. Off of his skate. And the puck is going to come to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard up the left wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl stops up. Leon Draisaitl trying to play it down low, finds Jack Roslovic. Here's Roslovic for the Oilers. Finds McDavid, right circle. Oilers with the cycle now. Bouchard to Ekholm. Ekholm with a shot. And that's stopped by Igor Shesterkin. 9 minutes to go here. 8:58 to be exact in the third period. Stuart Skinner is the difference maker right now in this game. He has been their best penalty killer. He has been their best player tonight. Full stop. Full stop. This is a Stuart Skinner masterclass right now. And we've seen Stu do this before, right? We've seen him have these games. Obviously, we want him to have these games more often than he doesn't have these games, but I'll take it so far. Hey, appreciate it, Mitch. Good to see you again. No, I agree with you, Small. 100%. Yes, exactly. Need like, and this is probably going to instill confidence in the team in front of them as well, right? Why do you want to throw a fridge at me? What did I do? The vibes are good. Also, if you have not hit the like button yet on the live stream, make sure you smash that like button. Daily Oilers content. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel either, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. After the game, friendly reminder, I will have a post-game fan reaction up for the best fans on the planet. Tomorrow, we will do a day after discussion. Daily Oilers content. Love to see it here. Best fans on the planet. All of you at home right now. Thanks, Erica. Yep, exactly, Sponge. Let's see what the Oilers do here. There's still a lot of time left in this game. A lot of time left in this game. I really do think it'll be a next goal wins the game type of situation. That's just kind of what it feels like to me. Yeah, it is. Apparently it is sticking. Just a dude, it is sticking. All right, offensive zone draw. McDavid out there with Tomashek and... Who's he with? Podkolzin? No, Mangiapane and Tomashek. Ekholm sends the puck in deep. Tomashek on the forecheck. Reverses to McDavid. McDavid looking to center it out in front. I'd like McDavid to shoot that next time, but that's fine. It's fine. Gavrikov plays it forward. Here comes Connor McDavid. He'll enter the Rangers zone. McDavid into the high slot. Plays it to Ekholm. Ekholm walks in, backhands it, and I think that was stopped by Shesterkin, and Ekholm goes down, keeps the play alive, though. Puck comes to McDavid. McDavid centers it out in front. Oh, what a save by Shesterkin on Bouchard. That was a good shot by Bouch. He had a good chance similar to that in the first period where he was stopped by Shesterkin. Good look by McDavid. Good centering pass there to the high slot. Bouchard managed to kind of quietly find a lane, and Shesterkin with a good save. I agree, Jesse. I agree. $8:20 to play here in the third period. Offensive zone faceoff for Edmonton. Frederick with Podkolzin and Kapanen. Puck along the far half wall. Podkolzin tried to send it in deep. Shesterkin out of his crease. He plays it up the boards. Emerson trying to keep the play alive. Supported by Podkolzin. Trent Frederick at the blue line. It is poked forward. And here's Kulak now. He's going to get pressured by Rempe. Rempe can really move his feet for a big lad. Here's a play in front, and there's a shot that goes high and wide. Wow. Jeez. Enstrom with a good look. I don't know if Stu made a save there, but that puck did go over the net. Rangers keep it alive. Kapanen will take it, though. He'll skate it. You find Trent Frederick. Frederick looking for a lane. Sends it behind the Rangers goal to Podkolzin. Trying to center it to Frederick. Frederick trying to center it out in front of Kapanen. Here's Kapanen. He goes over his stick. Sent down. Stetcher can't keep the play alive, and it's Stuart Skinner. Stuart Skinner sends the puck deep into the Rangers zone. Sorry, Kapanen sends it deep. Skinner gave it to Kapanen. Kapanen sent it in deep. And here's Adam Fox now. 7:20 to play here in the third period. Fox looking for reinforcements. Both teams have made a full change here. Here's Fox. Hard around the boards. Leon Draisaitl keeps the play alive, though. Draisaitl skates it past Lafreniere. Centers it out in front. Puck bouncing around. Draisaitl reverses to Roslovic. Tried to send it towards the net there, and the Rangers will steal it. Here come the Rangers now. Here comes Fox. Fox stops up. Into the middle. Here's Zibanejad. Zibanejad trying to make a play. Draisaitl plays it forward off of his stick once again. Here come the Rangers. Lafreniere with a shot that goes wide of the net. Here's Panarin now. Sends it across to Gavrikov and Stuart Skinner. He'll hang on to that one. Easy stop in the glove. 6:30 to go here in the third period. So 6:30 to play here. It'll be a defensive zone draw in the Oilers zone. Top line for the Rangers is going to go off. The JT Miller line is going to come onto the ice. Miller was named captain of the New York Rangers before the season started. Off the face-off, Rangers trying to come up with it. Connor McDavid in his feet. He'll play it to an area just out of the reach of Matthew Savoy. And it'll be sent in deep. It goes off of a body, though, and the Oilers will just get that back out of trouble. Here's JT Miller now. Puck over his stick. Matthias Ekholm reverses. Bouchard up along the half wall. Savoy into the middle, poked forward to McDavid. Here comes McDavid with speed. Connor McDavid walks in the Rangers zone. Into the middle. Here comes Savoy with a shot, and he hits the goal post. Oh, Savoy was so close to his first NHL goal. Great job by McDavid. Nice job by Savoy to get into an area. Nice shot, too. Puck is sent towards Shesterkin. He'll send that into the corner, and the Rangers will pick it up with full possession. Rangers will skate it forward now. Centered it out in front. Here's a shot, and that's, I think, stopped by Stuart Skinner. Rangers keep the play alive to the point. Here's Vakanainen to Schneider. Shot towards the net, doesn't make it. Trent Frederick tied up. Oilers can't come up with the puck. Schneider keeps it alive. He'll play it. Shot goes off of Trent Frederick's foot. Good block by Frederick. All right. 5:13 to play here in the third. Oilers and Rangers making changes. Puck played forward by Schneider through the neutral zone. Nugent Hopkins can't stop Carrick. Carrick gets by Nuge and Nurse. Nice stick by Nurse, though. Ties up Carrick. Puck played back by Roslovic. Roslovic into the middle, and here comes Leon Draisaitl. 2-on-2 with Nugent Hopkins. He'll play it into the corner. Draisaitl trying to get by, I don't know who that was on the Rangers. Gavrikov. Both players got tied up. Draisaitl buried into the corner, taken by Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins plays it back to Stetcher. Draisaitl behind the Rangers' goal, killing the clock here. Here's Draisaitl against Rempe, trying to center it out in front. Stetcher will come up with it. Stetcher around the boards behind the net again. Draisaitl to Roslovic, and that bounces over his stick and down the ice into the Oilers zone. Stu will leave that for Stetcher. Oilers will make a full change. 4:10 to play. Here's McDavid now with speed. Skates it up through the middle of the ice. Connor McDavid off of a leg. That's sent into the Rangers zone. And, oh man, puck off of a foot in front by Lafreniere. Lafreniere trying to get it deep into the Oilers zone. Nice job by Bouchard. Prevents a clean zone entry. Sends it back to the neutral zone. Here's Zibanejad for the Rangers. Tomashek trying to get it forward as well. Here comes McDavid now, 2-on-1 with Bouchard. Connor McDavid walks in, shoots, rebound in front. Oh, and Bouchard just can't come up with the rebound. Oh, man, good shot by McDavid and nice back check by Mangiapane there. The rebound to Bouchard off of Shesterkin's pad just bounced over the stick of Bouchard. Otherwise, that was a wide open net. And the Rangers are offside here. I would consider that an intentional offside. 3:13 to play. Final commercial break of the game. Man, Savoy hitting the post there. McDavid 2-on-1 with Bouchard. Bouchard with the rebound, just could not put it into the net. That's been the story of this game. Like, both teams have really struggled with those second opportunities. They get the first opportunity, but those second and third opportunities, the puck is either bouncing over a stick or players are fanning on it, or they try and pass it and it bounces off of someone and goes out of the zone. It's been a weird game. It's been a very strange game. I'm with you, dog. I'm with you, dog. I like that logic. Not really, no. Like, obviously they try and like keep the quality as high as possible, but it's usually up to the team. They run their own teams that like manage the ice. It's not like they're NHL employed people. A lot of it has to do with the building and then just, you know. Apparently, Jerry, I have not been able to confirm that though. Mangiapane was on the McDry line earlier. Connor and Leon got split up in the second, but before they got split up, Mangiapane was with McDavid and Draisaitl. Kiss, marry, kill. CC Nurse Skinner. I'll. I'm not doing that. I refuse. I'm too shy. Offensive zone face-off for the Oilers. There's 3:13 to play here in the third period. Off the draw, Rangers will come up with it. They'll throw it into an area, but Kulak will send it back in the Rangers zone. Puck in the middle. Here's JT Miller. Miller skates through the middle. Gets by Kapanen. Podkolzin sends the puck deep into the Rangers zone. Frederic will chase after it now against Gavrikov. Podkolzin can't come up with it. And here's Gavrikov for New York. Gavrikov trying to get it up the left side. Kapanen can't come up with it. And the Oilers are doing a good job kind of blocking the Rangers from getting into the zone here. Here come the Rangers now. Here's Carrick. Walks in. Carrick to the net. What a save by Stuart Skinner. What a glove save. Oh my goodness gracious, Stu. Glove save on Sam Carrick. What a save, dude. Are you kidding me with that? Carrick cut through the defense, got by Kulak, was all alone, and what a save by Stu. Gets the glove up, and he flashes the leather and keeps this a one-goal game in favor of the Oilers. Wow, look at Stu. Wild, man. Sam Carrick has had a ton of chances this game. He's been all over it. 2:25 to play here. Rangers will likely pull their net soon. Shot towards the Oilers' goal, and that goes high and wide by Robertson. Puck sent towards the Oilers' goal, and Ekholm can't come up with it. Rempe down low. Puck to Bouchard along the half wall. Bouchard will just flip it out of trouble. Puck bouncing off of a glove. Rangers will send it forward. That looked offside to me. Rangers keep it in, and here's a shot on Stu, and another save as he'll hang on to that with 2:01 to play here in the third. All right. 2:01 to play. Goaltender has been pulled for the Rangers. Shots are 30-19 for New York. The Oilers have a 1-0 lead. Goal by Trent Frederic in the second period. No timeout called by the Rangers, but they have pulled Shesterkin. I'm hiding the chat completely. I don't see what chat's saying, so I don't get spoiled by anything. You're all 30 seconds ahead of me. Here's Henrique off the faceoff, loses it. Lafreniere wins it back to the point. Here's Lafreniere with it. Right circle. Sends it back to Fox. Fox to Lafreniere. Far circle. Down low. Centered in front. Tic-tac-toe. And that was shot wide by Zibanejad. Here's Panarin. Centers it out down low. And Cooley was trying to stuff it under the pad of Skinner, and that was stopped. Here's Fox to Panarin. Panarin to Zibanejad. Here's Panarin now to the point. Fox to Panarin in his feet. He has to corral the puck. Puck played forward by the Rangers. Down low now behind the Oilers' net. Back up to the point. Puck across to Lafreniere, and that shot goes wide of the net. Puck through the middle of the ice. Almost stolen by the Oilers. Here's McDavid now. He has it. He backhands it forward. And here's Adam Henrique, and he'll put it into the empty net. Adam Henrique gets his first goal of the season. Nice job by McDavid to find him. 2-0 Edmonton on their 20th shot of the game. The Rangers just weren't able to. I mean, there's still time here. But should have been Janmark. Oh, man. Ekholm with an unbelievable block in front of the net on that. There was a tic-tac-toe play where I thought Zibanejad missed the net. Ekholm blocked it. And then Mangiapane gets it to McDavid. McDavid sends it up the ice to Adam Henrique, and he puts it into the open net. Nice job by McDavid. Nice job by Henrique. 1:08 to play here in the third period. There's still time. Right? Puck is going to be sent into the Oilers zone. Here's Stuart Skinner. Finds Kulak over his glove, though. Rangers will keep it alive. Kulak does a nice job tying up his man, and the puck will be sent forward. And here's Draisaitl. He'll send it towards Shesterkin, and Shesterkin's just going to hang on to that. There will be an offensive zone draw for the Oilers. 47 seconds left here. .3 seconds left here in the third. And Rangers fans are leaving in droves here. Draisaitl will take the offensive zone draw. Here's Kapanen off the faceoff. Kapanen for the Oilers. Finds Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins to Draisaitl off of his stick. Draisaitl trying to protect. He plays it back to Kulak. Kulak off the boards again. Oilers just killing the clock in the Rangers zone. Here's Nugent-Hopkins. He'll give it to Kulak. Kulak towards the net. That's stopped by Shesterkin, and he leaves it for his defender. 15 seconds left in the game. Rangers will skate it forward. Here's Rempe for New York. Rempe will bring it into the Oilers zone. Gets by Kulak, stolen and sent up the ice. Not out by Nugent-Hopkins. 2 seconds to go here for the Rangers. They will run out of time, and Stuart Skinner gets a huge shutout. An unbelievable game from Stu. Wow. What a game from Stuart Skinner, folks. He is the reason why Edmonton won this game. He is 100% the reason why the Oilers won this game. What a game from Stu, huh? And fans were worried. Fans were worried, folks. But we had Dark Stu on the stream the whole game. We channeled his energy. We are leaving this. Anytime Stuart Skinner starts, I'm just putting the Dark Stu photo on stream for everyone. Holy, what a game, huh? What about that? That was crazy. Stu with a huge game. What did Stu I want to know what the goals saved above expected were for Stuart Skinner. He had a great game tonight. Let's take a look. Let's take a look what Stu's stats were at the end of this game. Stu ended up finishing with 3.89 goals save above expected. We take a look at the money puck here. The Rangers kept pushing and pushing, but they could not beat Stu. If we take a look at the expected goals in all situations, expected goals at 5-on-5, you can see most of the Oilers are below that 50% line. Ekholm was one of the only players, and Bouchard actually. If we go defensive pairings, Ekholm and Bouchard had a 72.5 expected goals for percentage. Everyone else on Edmonton, not very good games. Although I would argue Stetcher was the one that was bringing Nurse down. I thought Nurse played a good game personally. I didn't think he had a bad game, other than the random time that he fell for some reason behind his net. But Frederick with the goal, Adam Henrique with a goal, empty netter, McDavid an assist, Mangiapane assist, Kapanen with another assist. That's good to see from Kapanen. He's played great. Ike Howard only played 7:30 tonight. I imagine he is the odd man out. He, I think, had one shift in the third period. So Stuart Skinner, 3.89 goals saved above expected. Huge, huge, huge game from Stu. Nah, Stu gets first star, 100%. What's going on, Everett? Good to see you again. So the Oilers are now 2-0-1 on the season. That is a great thing to be right now. But this could be the last game for Isaac Howard, at least for now. I do imagine he's probably the odd man out. Hey, I appreciate it, Johnny. McDry needs to step up next game. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Lions look like next game. But I am very, very happy that Stuart Skinner had a terrific game tonight. But I'm going to get the post-game fan reaction up in the next hour. So it is 7:30 p.m. local time right now. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to record the fan reaction. I'll get that up for everyone. And it's a nice early evening, early night, I guess. So whenever you tune into the fan reaction, I do appreciate that. If you have not hit the subscribe button and you want to see more content, more live streams, more daily videos, just hit the like button as well. Truly, truly appreciate that. And yeah, Oilers next game. Who do they play? What is the Oilers next game? What is their next game? The Islanders, Thursday, right? They play the Islanders Thursday, 5:30 p.m. local time here in Alberta. Very excited. Going to be a great game once again. Stu got lucky. Yeah, I don't think so. Did you even watch the game? You're rage baiting. I'm not falling for that. You're absolutely rage baiting. Stu did not get lucky. He was unbelievable tonight. For as hard as I am on Stu, I will always give him credit when he plays very, very well. And he is the reason why Edmonton won this game. But yeah, smash that like button, folks. Let's see if we can get 150 likes on the stream before y'all head out, okay? 150 likes on the stream before y'all head out. Does Draisaitl move down to the second line? Yeah, I think it would make sense to have Stu on the second line for sure. I did, yes. Yeah, he did. No goalie goal. Yeah. Hit the like button on your way out, folks. Appreciate all of your time. Your support means the absolute world. Post-game fan reaction up within the next hour or so, and we'll see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your night, all right? Enjoy the rest of your night. Let's go, Oilers. Great game from Stu. Big round of applause from Stu. Great game from Stuart Skinner. Dark Stu has been channeled tonight. Love to see that. Love to see that. Did I say Stu? I meant to say Draisaitl. I meant to say Draisaitl on the second line. Stu's on my brain now. I'm not going to get Stu off my brain at all. All right, folks. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're all the best. You're the greatest fans on the planet, the greatest supporters on the planet. And I can't do this without you. I stream every single game as much as I can because of how amazing you all are. So we'll see you soon, okay?